Hello everyone, welcome to TVON. Happy Friday. My name is Joyce and thank you so much for being here with me today. Now today we have a lot of pieces here as usual, I know, but what is not usual today is going to be a cat's eye emerald necklace. So I am very excited that this is here. You know, it's already exciting to see a cat's eye emerald in a ring, you know, when it's just one stone, like that's great. It doesn't matter the size, like it's already a rarity just to have one single stone. You know, imagining them in a pair of earrings, you know, one stone per ear, two stones, but to have this many stones in one necklace, that is just amazing and perfectly matching, by the way. A little bit different in terms of these stone sizes, as they do have a slight, you know, gradual change throughout the entire piece, but I am just amazed. I feel like we have the entire world's worth of cat's eye emeralds in this one necklace, so that will be here today. We also have a request, so Sandra, if you're here, please let me know. I do have your request here for you. And speaking of a request, if you have any, please get them in, and we can always check in the back for you to see if any items are available. We have a few designer pieces today, so if you're not sick of them yet, you're in luck. I have a few brand new designer pieces today with a wide variety of stones, and also brand new today, some more natural gold quartz pendants. They are finally completed. I think we have the largest ever today, so it is a pear shape. I did decide to add some yellow diamonds in it, so that is here today. Super excited. If you want, you know, the ultimate, the largest gold quartz pendant, it is here. I'm very happy with how it turned out. And we have actually quite a few diamond pieces today, including yellow diamond. I have one. White diamond pieces, you know, with some designs. I do have a few options here and there, so super excited about that. And I just thought, why not start with a Mandarin garnet? So let's take a look at it, because, you know, it is a stone that, you know, you see every day. Yes. Sounds good, Sandra. Thank you so much. I'll bring it up. Let's actually get the graphics on this one first so that you can already see, you know, the information on this one. And then Sandra, I will get to your request right up next. So thank you again for calling in so early. But this is going to be 1118315. Now you're wondering, why did she start with a Mandarin garnet? You know, we have quite a few Mandarin garnets. You know, it's not something like, you know, yellow diamonds or Tanzanites where everyone's, you know, asking for it every single day. But this is here because every time we have a vendor stop by, you know, they bring some goods, you know, we all take a look. Usually the vendors, they will bring something extra, as I like to mention. And one of the vendors this past week happened to have Mandarin garnets. And of course, you know, if you remember this piece, every single time someone, you know, brings Mandarin garnets and it's, you know, not up to our standards, they tell me, hey, can you, you know, run to the back real quick, grab a Mandarin garnet, and really just show them what our standard is for Mandarin garnet quality. And I always grab this piece. I am honestly very amazed that it is still here, because it's gone through quite a lot of discounts, and I'm just gonna save us some time here. I got a request up next, so we're just gonna start at $29.99 on this one. Now that's already a fairly decent price, you know, for a $3.98 center stone that looks like this. And keep in mind, these are stones that are naturally heavily included. In fact, I have another stone in the back that, you know, the price was amazing, but then I looked at the stone and I was like, you know, it doesn't really speak to me. Like, yeah, it was a 6 carat plus stone, and it was actually priced below this somehow. But you look at the quality of the center stone and it just doesn't feel like, you know, it could be better, right? It was a nice stone, not that many inclusions, but there was something about the stone where it just did not have this internal fire to it. So I was like, you know what, put that one aside, maybe another day, maybe it needs some cleaning, right? Who knows? But I just thought, why is this one still here? Bring it out for yet another look. This is not even going to be $19.99. Now, if you want to switch the gold color, you can. I would heavily advise it to stay in the yellow gold. But again, if you really want to change it, just give us some time. We will do that for you, no problem at all. But this is not even going to be $17.99. And so you're getting 54 points of diamonds around this piece as well. Like, these are not all the same size stones, you know, in this very intricate designer halo around the center stone. This is a lot of work put into, you know, setting all of the stones, a lot of work into even creating the design. Like, I can't even imagine staring at all of these diamonds in this one ring for, you know, hours on end, you know, figuring out like how to set every single individual stone into this piece. And yet here we are, even from the side too, you know, out of direct light, it is still portraying that bright, honestly, like the sun. The sun is stuck inside of this stone. I mean, just look at that. If this was not a, you know, the best of the best Mandarin garnet, it would not be doing that. Like, this is not the most flattering angle of a Mandarin garnet, and yet you can already tell from just this one, you know, unattractive perspective that this is a quality gemstone just from that. And let's also see the other side here. I mean, it is just so reflective, so bright, so full of life, and yet it is not $17.99. If you like it, call me now. Again, I only have this one, and this is a great look at it from the back, because from here you can really see any, you know, inclusions in your stone, which, by the way, this is a naturally included stone. And of course, any, you know, color zoning, any of that, which this stone does absolutely not have. And true to size band on this one. If you would like it, call me now. We'll just make it really quick, really easy. We'll make it $14.99 for this fabulous Mandarin garnet ring. And take a look at it on the hand, because this is, I am just very amazed that this is still here after all this time. I mean, that item number is not recent at all. It's been here for, I would say, at least, you know, 2 years at this point, and I am amazed that has lasted this long. But this is it, starting off the show with a good old Mandarin garnet. I just, every time I bring this out to the vendor, they just take a look at it and they're like, okay, yeah, take back all their stones, never mind, I'll see if I can find anything better. But this is it. This is TVON quality. And I know, like, Mandarin garnet, you know, they're out there, they're everywhere, you know, anyone can, you know, sell one to you. But to get one of this quality and also of this size, TVON is your best destination to shop for quality like this. So $14.99 on this one. I mean, someone has got to grab this, because I am just amazed again that this piece is still here. And again, that's not a small center stone at all. I know it's like 2 points shy of being a 4-carat stone, but you see it on my hand. This overall ring design too is pretty wide. You know, you can't even see the band on this ring, and $14.99, it is still here. So let me know on this one. I'll put it back up close as it is a little bit snug on me. But call me on this one. I know the design kind of, you know, does not sit up straight, but this is just, you know, no matter how you look at it, from which perspective, from which angle, it is a great, fabulous piece, a fabulous stone. And $14.99, you cannot get a Mandarin garnet out there for this quality and of this size. So if you would like to own one of the best Mandarin garnets I have ever seen, which I have seen quite a few, be sure to call me on this one and let me know. Next up, we do have a request for Sandra. So again, thank you so much for calling in early, Sandra. We'll get to it right up next. Just gonna clean it up a little bit here. And hello everyone who is watching on Facebook and YouTube. And I guess our website is also YouTube, so hello everyone. And happy Friday. Hope you guys are all doing well. Had some weird weather today, very windy and a lot of angry storm clouds in the sky, but it does not look like it's going to rain. But yeah, it was really windy today, which is very surprising. Not good for allergy sufferers, but let me know on this one. And moving right on next, we do have a gorgeous Bluing Block D Tanzanite gents ring. This is going to be 1118780. Yet another older item number from the system here, but here we go. Honestly, I just want to thank you, Sandra, for requesting this, because aside from this, I only have one other Bluing Block D Tanzanite piece today, and it is in a more of a designer style. So thank you for requesting something that I think honestly anyone could wear. And you know, just yesterday, well, it was a fire opal gents ring, and chatting with one of our customers, and she was like, "I would wear that," and I was like, "Me too." It was, you know, still a lot of gold, fair amount of diamonds, and still, it was. I think it's a pretty wearable style, guys or gals. So here we have it, our 70-point round, gorgeous bluing block D Tanzanite. I just love that we have such a wide variety in terms of, you know, the Sunderstone sizes from 70 points to over 20 carats, right? Like, it's just so great that we can have so many different varieties here. And 33 points of your diamonds here. Again, guys or gals, I think it could work either way. Like, this is a design that I would also wear. I mean, yeah, I like the wider band styles, you know, minimal diamonds, and, you know, it has an extra design element to it. You know, the center stone is a round, but the halo isn't really truly a round. And it's just a fabulous piece. This was supposed to be, you know, post multiple discounts, $29.99 gents ring, which makes sense as, you know, gold prices are rising, bluing block D prices, they should honestly probably be rising at this point, but, you know, not gonna do that to you guys. This is what it looks like from the inside. Yes. Of course, it is a gorgeous piece, so we'll show the Congo right up next. Actually had it here ready for the first half of the first hour here, so we'll show that right up next. But I mean, everything is going up, you know, gold prices. That's the only thing I've heard since walking into this building was, oh my gosh, gold prices, oh my gosh, everything is going up. And it's like, yeah, what's new, right? But even though, you know, gold prices, everything going up, we're not gonna charge you extra for, you know, having an extra under gallery. You know, you're not gonna have to pay extra just for that extra comfort. It's all still built into this piece for you, so let me know if you would like to grab it, because it is not even going to be $19.99 or even $1,499. I know, nothing's changed. We did not, you know, swap out the VS diamonds for, you know, I3 diamonds. We did not say, sorry, has to stay like it is, and we cannot size it for you, and this is it. No, we are still doing all of that for you. You can still have the option to change the gold color, which honestly, bluing block D Tanzanite, I think it looks fine. It looks great, honestly, in any gold color. That's always a conundrum whenever I get, you know, a call and it's bluing block D Tanzanite, and it's like, oh, which gold color do I go with? And I'm struggling right alongside them. I'm just like, you know, white gold, yes, for contrast. Yellow gold, it really enriches the deep, bright blue color of the Tanzanite. And then rose gold, it could, you know, correspond with the red flashes inside of the stone. So this is a really talented bluing block D Tanzanite. And if you would like it, again, guys or gals, I think, you know, I would definitely wear this piece. We'll just make it easy, $1,299. To the very first caller. Now, Sandra, let me know if this works out for you. If not, again, I don't know if we have anything else in the back. I'm actually very surprised that this was, you know, even here in the building that for me to show you. So let's take a look at it on the hand as well. So this is what it looks like. So again, you can see definitely a wider band style here. Let me just adjust it a little bit as it is not my size currently, but you can see there, you know, still a smaller center stone, yes, but because of, you know, sort of the gold bezel frame around the center stone and then the halo and then extra gold around that, like just that creates such a larger presence around your center stone here. And I know mirror finished gold, it's very reflective, so you're thinking, oh, that's, you know, very nice onyx and Tanzanite and diamonds ring. No. This is all mirror finished gold. Again, change the gold color to whatever you want, white, yellow, or the rose gold. We will do it for you. And $12.99 on this one. Let me know if you would like to grab it, Sandra. If this does not work out, then let me know, and we can always check what else we might have in the back, if anything, which I hope we have something. But yeah, let me know on this one. And yeah, tornado watches, so stay safe out there, guys. It's a crazy world we live in. And yeah, Mary, I agree. It's a very nice ring. You know, guys or gals can definitely wear it. I would wear it, and maybe I'll wear it for the rest of the show if it were in my size. But let me know. Mandarin garnet's still here, which I'm very amazed at. If you want a quick little flash of the other Tanzanite ring that I have, now this other one, it is also a round bluing block D Tanzanite. It is a more diamond designer type of design, and it does have to stay in the yellow gold. So this is the only other bluing block D Tanzanite piece that I have today, and if you know this design, you know. And it looks very, weird from this perspective, but this is our diamond designer Dolphin ring. So if you're interested in, something a little bit different, as it seems like we have a lot of, more of the different designs out there today than actual, single halo style pieces. Let me know if you would like to see that Dolphin Tanzanite ring, as I will have it coming up soon. Now, next up, we have a Congo tourmaline. Now, this next piece might be one of the smallest Congolese tourmalines. However, it is smaller, but the color in this Congo tourmaline is so magnificent. It is so impressive. I was like, I don't care if it's a 50-point stone, like as long as it is this color, I am all for it. Like, I saw this piece and I instantly fell in love with it. So that will be coming up next. Let me know on this one. Again, Sandra, if you have any questions or, want to see something else, we can always check. But this is what we have. And this is going to be 1123929. And this is by far one of the most saturated, one of the most intense Congolese tourmalines that I have ever seen in the past 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks. When this whole trend began here with our fellow shoppers here, where everyone was like, Congolese tourmalines, I have to have one. And now we have like a couple, here and there that are left, but they have been flying out the door. This is going to be our 217 center stone. This is going to be our cushion cut. But, I like to call this one, it's like a cushion cut mixed with emerald cut, mixed with radiant cut. Like, this is the cushion cut that does it all. And I mean, can you just see how intense those flashes of color is? Like, there are, and yeah, I agree. This looks like a fabulous emerald. And I mean, it's just the mixture, the pure mixture of colors in this. Like, this is truly a blue-green color. Like, you can obviously see that green base color you see there, but like those blue flashes, they almost look like Parido flashes, and it's just such an intense stone. You got 83 points of your diamonds here. So again, yes, it is a smaller stone, but still, put all of those diamonds around it. It deserves it all. Yes. Current ring size is a 12. No problem. So verifying on the Tanzanite gents ring there. So thank you very much if you do decide to get it. And this is the piece that you take one look at it and you instantly fall in love with it. Now, next is the price. What do we do with the price? Let's actually try it on the hand first, because I want you to see, again, it's not like those large jumbo size rings that we've been showing you guys for the past couple of weeks, but it is going to have a smaller size to it. But I mean, just look at it. A couple feet away, and still the color is just this intense. And tourmaline, yes, but it is not, like an average green tourmaline. It's not just an average whatever tourmaline, right? You just look at it and you're like, wow, Congolese tourmaline. You've seen them, you know what they look like, like the overall colors of the Congolese tourmalines. And here we have it, the one that I instantly fell in love with. And this is what it looks like from the side. Again, change the gold color if you want to. For stones like this, I would actually really recommend leaving it in the white gold. Probably a reason why like most of our Congo tourmalines have been only in the white gold. I've seen a couple, hovering in the back, still being worked on, that they are in the yellow gold, and I will say it does, just a little bit, impact the color of the stone. Gives it more of a bright green color. It's not like completely changing the color of the center stone, but it's kind of like putting an aqua in yellow gold, where it kind of like bleeds into the center stone, which for a piece like this, I would really recommend it in the white gold. And let's go back up close. This is not going to be $39.99. I know it is a smaller piece, but you just look at the intensity of color, and suddenly it's like, oh, that makes sense, right? $39.99, but it's not going to be. Now, I don't know if our requester is on the line. I believe it was Gloria. But this, we're going to do far better than $39.29 or even $19.99 on this gorgeous Congolese tourmaline today. And take a look at it from the side as well. I mean, this is just a gorgeous piece, and from the back as well here. And I don't know if she's on the line. I don't know who's on the lines. Request maybe. But this is not even going to be $16.99 today. So call me now if you would like to grab this piece. And again, stay safe out there, ladies. Like, crazy world. But at first glance, yes, it looks like a really fine emerald. But if all the emeralds out there could look like this, that'd be fantastic. But this is also another, really naturally included stone. And very first caller on this one will make it $1,499. And that, just like that, $14.99, first caller gets it. That's all I have in terms of the Congo tourmalines. We slowed down a little bit in terms of what we have, so you definitely have to look for more of these stones in the upcoming trade shows here. And we will see if we are able to even get any more, out there. And you know what? Let's go back to the Tanzanite. Let's go back to the Dolphin ring, because I just have to show you. I know it's first 30 minutes of the show. I just got to bring out the only other bluing block D Tanzanite that I have here. If you want to request the large pendants, I do have my 2 large pendants, still hanging in the back side, but this is all I have today in terms of rings. This is also a rather, old item number. This is 1116996. Very easy to remember. And this is going to be our dolphin ring. So if you already have it all, one in each shape of the bluing block D Tanzanite, you already have, styles that you wear every single day, and you want to switch it up a little bit and make it, make your collection a little bit different. I do have this piece right here. Now from this perspective, it's a little bit, easier to see the dolphin, leaping out from the diamond and gold band right there. Let me actually clean it up a little bit here. And let me also try it on the hand in the meantime, because this is a gorgeous piece. Now, this one does have to stay like it is in the yellow gold, and that is purely because of the price that we are going to do on this one. Now, for a piece like this, yes, it is 99 points total weight of diamonds. However, anyone can take, about a carat of diamonds and just create a couple halos and just call it a day. But not this designer. This designer decided to take that little parcel of 99 points total weight of diamonds and decided to create this fabulous designer dolphin look. I mean, can you even imagine, even researching, the build of a dolphin and, just creating so many different varieties of this idea, because, you can't just have a dolphin, curled around the stone. I mean, to have it actually leaping out of the diamond band, like, that is just a very well done job. And this is going to be our $69.99 dolphin ring. And I've been talking about the dolphin, totally ignored the Tanzanite in the center there, but that Tanzanite is going to be your 236. It is as saturated and as bright as can be. Truly looks like the dolphin is just jumping into, the deep blue ocean. And this is not going to be $69.99. Again, last chance on a lot of these bluing block tanzanites. Trade shows are coming up. And, you know, with that, we always get, you know, vendors from around the world chasing us down. Like, I have a request. And it's like they give us their request, and then we got to see if we're able to even bring it to them. So bluing block tanzanite has always been on that request, but of course, giving you guys the first look, giving you guys the opportunity first before they get packed up and, you know, moved off to a trade show or to, you know, whatever other event. So this is here for one collar and one collar alone. Yellow gold only on this one. It's not going to be $39 or even $29.99 on this one. A lot of work has been put into this. Let me bring it back up close here. I just realized it is a smaller size as well, and just barely got off my finger here. But I mean, this is just a gorgeous bluing block tanzanite, a gorgeous designer ring, and nowhere else can you, you know, call in and be like, hey, I really want a tanzanite ring with a, you know, dolphin leaping out of the band, you know, jumping over the tanzanite. They'll look at you like you are crazy, but here it is, a dream come true. And if you would like this one, again, this is all I have in terms of bluing block tanzanites. Like, that's it. Got nothing else. If you want to request something, please do, but this is it in terms of what I have up here. So if you would like this, you know, really unique, super unique piece, call me now. We'll make it easy. $1,999. And, you know, if a dolphin were just, you know, in a dolphin-like shape on your hand, that's a lot less gold, you know, probably a lot less diamonds. But the fact that it is actually like a three-dimensional, you know, critter like that is a fair bit of extra gold, extra diamonds, and we're like, you know what, this is a gorgeous tanzanite. It honestly deserves the best, and truly it does. I mean, just look at it, right? I don't have to say, look how blue it is. I mean, you just look at it and it's like, wow, you instantly get lost just staring into the center of that stone. And $19.99 will make it yours. True to size on this one. Again, it's a asymmetric type style design of a ring. And if you, you know, love something a little bit unique, love something maybe with the critters, I would heavily recommend this. And again, if you, you know, receive it, love the tanzanite, maybe, you know, not a fan of the dolphin, I mean, send it right on back. I mean, I would love to have just the stone back into our inventory, as if you didn't hear, you know, at this point we have more unheated tanzanites in our little tanzanite box than actual bluing block tanzanites. You know, I was looking for a tanzanite the other day, and I was, you know, got the box. Great. Step one is done. Step two, look through the box, and then I'm like, wow, there's a lot of, you know, pieces in here. That's great. You know, bluing block tanzanite, they made a comeback. And then you look through the box slowly, and then it's like, oh, these are all unheated tanzanites. We're gonna have to color code those, you know, the bags, because there are very few. It's like finding a needle in a haystack when you're looking for bluing block tanzanites at this point. So this is all I have. This is it. Last call on this. Again, I know it's very unique. Just thought I'd give it one last look here before it finally goes, and $19.99 will make it yours. And next up, we do have yellow diamond. So yellow diamond coming up next. I know it's a very interesting first half of the first hour here, but just had to bring out some of the top quality, some of the best. And speaking of top quality and the best, I do have an emerald as well. I have a carat 30 pear shape. I'll just quickly flash it here in case anyone is looking for an emerald, because it does look something like that. And yes, it is quite a, you know, significant design here with all of those bright yellow diamonds and white diamonds, of course. But this is an emerald ring that we have coming up later in the show, and it's got a brand new discount. Very amazed considering the size of not only the center stone, but also of the overall design, that, you know, it's gotten yet another discount, but we'll just go with it. Mandarin garnet from the very beginning for $14.99, I believe is still here, so maybe we'll just have to, you know, set that Mandarin garnet aside as the honorary show off to the vendor type piece. But if you want another look at it, let me know. I can always bring it back. But next up we have yellow diamond. So If you know me, I love my museum one-of-a-kinds here. Now this is yellow diamond. It's got a little something in it. But, let's see if it's gone there. Nope, still there. What is that? It's a little fuzzy. Here we have yellow diamond. This is 1123901. This is a bridge mounting that we don't get to see that often, but I am glad that it is here. You know, Friday, we're online only, limited audience, everyone is out and about. This is perfect. This is going to be our carat 01 cushion cut VS center stone. Just 1 point over a carat, love that. And this is a bridge mounting again. You know, you've seen here and there, it's one of the lesser known bridge designs. The last time I actually saw this specific bridge mounting, I think it was actually with that imperial topaz, the more orangey imperial topaz. So, you know, it's been a while, but here it is. It's got 67 points total weight of your yellow diamond accent stone. So, got your double row of yellow diamonds going through the band, through the center part of your piece right here. And that is what it looks like. So again, vibrant diamonds going throughout the entire piece. And I'm sorry, 67 points of your white diamonds. I was reading it backwards. I went backwards. I went 67 and then I went to yellow diamond for the center stone. So 67 for the white diamonds and 34 points for the yellow diamonds here. Can't read numbers, and next thing you know, I'm reading backwards. What's next? But this is as is for the gold color. Two-tone gold on this one, white and yellow gold. Now, you know, I walked in today, everyone's been, you know, kind of bummed out over the fact that gold prices are yet, you know, going upwards in an upwards trend. And then I also heard the words, yellow diamonds are doing the same. And I was, okay. I did not want to hear that. You know, yellow diamonds already don't have them. You know, had our carat 50s go out, 2 carats go out, everything is going out. The 3 carats are still here. If you want to see those, let me know. The carats, the 1 carats, the 101s, the 102s. I don't even know if we have a 102, but every chance we are able to get a 1 carat at least yellow diamond, it goes, and that's great news. Not great for us, and that is because, again, had a few vendors, you know, visit throughout the week. I get to, you know, kind of hover on the side as they're, you know, discussing and checking out the quality, negotiating prices, and one of the vendors that came in did not specifically deal with yellow diamonds. It was kind of his, you know, side thing, but he came in with, you know, totally different stones. And then, you know, I was just helping out here and there, and, you know, they were chatting, and the topic of yellow diamonds came up. You know, diamonds in basically every single piece, but yellow diamonds specifically because prices of yellow diamonds are indeed going up. Now you're like, okay, they can't possibly be going up, you know, a bunch right now, like Paribas where it's suddenly crazy, like no one can get them anymore. But here we have yellow diamonds, and then our representatives were chatting, and they were saying, oh, so, you know, if you were to sell a 1 carat yellow diamond, you know, what, you know, if you had any, it's like, what would be the price that you would give us? And then the vendor was like, from dealer to dealer, I'm telling you right now, what I see out there, 1 carat yellow diamonds, $3,000 to $4,000. And for us, that was like, oh, that's an instant sigh of relief. We are only losing a couple $100 every single time we sell a 1 carat yellow diamond, right? But then he said, oh, that $3,000 to $4,000 is not for a VS stone, by the way. And it is not for, you know, the yellow diamonds that like the one you see right here in front of your eyes. The ones that he deal with, you know, a little bit off color, you know, a little bit lighter, a little bit greenish color in them, a little bit browns, right? Like, that's fine, but not the stuff that we deal with. So we were chatting and we're like, okay, first we heard that number, 3 to 4,000, and we're like, okay, that's fine, right? Right? Nervous laughter. And then suddenly it's, oh, sorry, that's for the price of the lower quality stones than what you are used to. And then the whole thing has changed. Suddenly we went from, okay, phew, we're only losing, you know, a couple $100 here and there, to losing a couple $1,000, because the next thing he said was what he has been seeing for, you know, the same quality stones that we deal with, which, by the way, for this, just the center stone that you see in front of your eye right now, he says $10,000 just for the stone. And we can throw it up there on the graphics, you know, $99.99, that's fine. Just for the center stone. And then suddenly it's, oh, we are losing thousands. And who knows, again, the prices, they've been projected to go up. I think they've already gone up. And yet here we are, still selling our 1 carat yellow diamonds way under cost. And we're not even, you know, considering the diamonds, the VS diamonds, every single stone in this piece, VS diamonds, white and yellow diamonds. We're not considering the two-tone gold design in this piece. You know, two-tone gold is, you know, works a little bit differently from the, you know, pieces that are just, you know, one gold color, right? There's an extra step to it, more time put into creating the pieces, and here we are, should be charging $99.99 at least for just the center stone. And from what you guys have been seeing in the past, you know, past couple weeks, months, years, that is not what we have been doing. We just want to give everyone out there a chance to at least own a yellow diamond before they, you know, possibly become unreachable. I think Paraibas are going in that direction. They've already kind of flown into that direction where it's like, once upon a time, anyone could get a Paraiba, and now it's like, you gotta win the lottery to get a Paraiba, right? But yellow diamonds could be headed in that same way. But I want to help one person out there. If you do not yet have a yellow diamond, if you are a newer watcher of TVON, if you are a newer shopper of TVON, you do not have a yellow diamond yet, I would encourage you to call in right now, because I do have only this one. I wish I had 1 million of them. Unfortunately, I do not. I wish I had 2 of them. Unfortunately, I do not. So if you would like this piece, please call me right now, because I do not expect it to last. I mean, if it stayed at that $99.99 price tag, it will definitely last. It will be here for a couple of years, I guarantee you. But we are not going to do that for this 101 today. And $49.99 saved you a couple thousand, cost us a couple thousand, that's fine. I do not mind. I just want someone out there to be happy with the yellow diamond of their dreams. And yes, this is a design that has a pretty significant diamond weight, but yet it is not, you know, so wide and has a overwhelming presence on the hand. I still think that you could wear this every single day. Again, with the square cushion type of stone, you know, it's easier to create a wider band type of look as opposed to like a whole knuckle to knuckle kind of ring design. So here it is, not even going to be $29.99. Suddenly we've gone into the realm of, you know, I3, not really yellow diamond territory. And yet we are still not done. So you really got to call me now. Take a look at it on the hand, because this is just a fabulous look for a yellow diamond. And I mean, even from here, it almost looks like it kind of transforms, right? You know, a lot of these pieces is like last week we had a piece where it had, who says hello? Stanley. Hello, Stanley. Hope he's doing well. Florida. Oh wow, food truck event. What is he getting though, I wonder? Never heard of those actually. Well, hello Stanley, thank you for calling in, saying hello. Hope you're having a lot of fun in Florida. This, again, with the bridge design, the intensity of the yellow diamond. Now this is not, you know, GIA certified, it is not. If it were, it'd probably go back up to at least, you know, $49.99, right? But you know, want to give one person out there the opportunity at least to even have this piece in their hands. Could be you. So if it is, you know, maybe going to be you, please call me now. It is not going to be $27.99. This is what it looks like from the side. So, you know, bridge designs, a few of them can get a little bit more elevated off the hands. This one does not have that problem. It is set pretty close to, you know, the hand itself, to the band as well. So it's not going to, you're not going to have to worry about, you know, clipping this piece, you know, as you walk by a door, you know, all that stuff, right? It is still comfortable. I could see you wearing it every single day. You know, yes, it does have a lot of diamonds, but it is still wearable. I just love that about how fluid the bridge design can be. It can look like that fancy red carpet event type of ring. It can also look like, you know, that wear it every single day. Maybe it's your signature look kind of ring. And call me now, $27.99. We are not done. $26.99, getting even better for you, not for us. But again, if you want this, it is here early for a reason, because it is going to be $2,499 to the very first caller. Now, again, we could, if this piece somehow stays for, you know, the next, throughout the end of the show, I might need to, you know, we might need to, you know, hide it away for a while, maybe just take apart the whole piece, you know, repurpose the mounting, or just melt down the whole entire piece. But point is, you know, major events are going to be, you know, coming up in the next couple of weeks and months. And that is where, you know, we really get to get a direct contact with everyone else in the industry. And that's when, you know, surprises come up, right? When you're very surprised by Paraibas. And the same could happen with yellow diamonds. So call me now, pick up this ring while it is $24.99 before it jumps up, possibly up to that $99.99 price tag. So again, that's just something to think about. You know, still the same piece, still VS stones, still gold, 14K, white and yellow gold, right? We'll still size it for you, no problem there. But it could be in a matter of weeks that, you know, a piece like this, even here at TVON, should be $99.99. So get it now while it is not that price, and get it at $2,499. So call me on this one. I do not expect it to last, but if it somehow does, then again, it might have to disappear for a while, and who knows if it will come back, if at all. So, you know, doesn't go for this one. Anytime you see a 1 carat yellow diamond, you know, anytime you see any sort of yellow diamond, you know, we deal with the best in terms of quality, you know, VS stones everywhere, right? It goes without asking, goes without saying, but, you know, because we deal with the higher quality stones, you know, the prices seem to, you know, jump out and scare everyone here, you know, more likely. So let me know on this. Someone mentioned a big diamond bracelet. Speaking of diamonds, we do have a diamond bracelet. I do happen to be wearing it. I have been wearing it for basically every single Friday. And you know what? Call me on this one. If it's still here, I'll be recapping it here and there throughout the rest of the show. If it's somehow still here, we got a problem. So, but let's move on, and let's go to the wrist actually, because today is the day. I can feel it in my bones, in my crunchy bones, that this is going to go today. This is 1115192. This is our largest ever tennis bracelet. And this is one last look, one last flash at our 1275 VS diamonds tennis bracelet. And in the white gold. Recommend you keep it in the white gold. If you really wanted to, you know, change it, we can do that. But, you know, diamonds, 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 diamonds. I recommend it in the white gold. 25 individual stones in this entire bracelet. Every single individual stone matched to perfection, 5 millimeters each. Every single stone is VS. You know, I was curious. When I first saw this bracelet, I was very intrigued. I was like, you know, everyone has diamonds, right? That's like a whole, you know, as long as you're in this industry, you must have at least one diamond in your possession. And I was very curious as to if anyone else were, you know, doing the same, creating a large tennis bracelet, you know, large but still wearable. And then I went online, of course, and I saw several stores. They had, you know, larger tennis bracelets. Kind of look like this, but their baskets were, you know, thinner, and the pictures were nice though, I will say that. But as you know, shopping online, it's, you know, see it on a model, that's always one thing that you have to consider. And, you know, see the actual thing. Don't just see like, you know, a photograph of it, especially if you do not know the, you know, the vendor, the shop, the store well. Always better to see the actual physical piece, as you know, there can be edits, touch-ups here and there. And that was exactly what I saw. It was a large tennis bracelet, very much like this one, if not a little bit larger in terms of the carat weights. Picture was great. It looked like it looked exactly like this one. You know, the stones were bright, you know, no inclusions in it, and I was like, oh wow, that's pretty nice. And the price was, you know, pretty nice too, and I was like, okay, well, we got some competition here. I scrolled down to that description section there, opened it up, and then I saw the words, the diamonds are I1 to I3. And then I was like, oh, suddenly that price makes a lot more sense. Picture does not, but that price makes a lot more sense. The color was also further down the line. We deal with G to H color diamonds. And then suddenly everything made sense. So again, if you know, see a, you know, shop out there, too good to be true. If it's not TVON, it probably is too good to be true. So just a heads up there. But Ginger says, we might make another one. You know, once this one goes, I might have to think about it. Again, depends on if we have the stones or not. I'm thinking, oh, that's nice, Mr. Bracelet. This is Mr. Bracelet. I have to make a Mrs. Bracelet with 1 carat stones. That's just an idea. But yeah, this is here. By request, one last flash. Today is the day. It finally goes. And again, this is a slightly shorter length. This is going to be 6 3/4 inch long because, you know, as I say every single time this is here, a bracelet like this, I don't really want it to hang, you know, too loosely and just, you know, I want it to be a little bit more form-fitting. So that's why it is a little bit shorter. But if you want it to be in a true 7-inch length, you know, it'll be a little bit more, but we will be able to add it for you, perfectly match those extra diamonds, add it on, and send it out to you just like that. So if you want 7 inches, just double check with your operators. We can do that for you. It'll just be a little bit more. And so if you would like it for as is right now, like I just take it off my wrist, you know, clean it up, put it in a nice box, you know, put it into another shipping box, send it out to you. You can call me now. It is going to be $32,999. That's a great price, especially considering it was $80,000. So let me know on this one. Again, last look, last flash, today is the day. And yeah, Miss S says, unless you're willing to pay triple the price, the competition will either be lab created or high quality stones. I did not even consider lab quality stone or lab created stones. But yeah, I mean, you know, diamonds out there, you know, every single time I go on my phone, go on my computer, and I'm like, oh, let's just see what everyone else is selling out there, you know, online, on TV, whatever. Online especially, it's a lot of pieces where I'm like, okay, yeah, the price is pretty good. You know, I think of our own pieces, you know, make some comparisons, and then I look at theirs. The description is, you know, it's perfect. You know, all the information is there, and then they are missing one key part of their information, and that is, you know, either the quality or the fact that, you know, their stones are lab created, which is a lot of those out there these days, and that's, you know, unfortunate, but it is what it is. But if you want the natural, TVON has got you covered. So this is here, last flash, and let's actually bring it up close here. and show you what the bracelet looks like up close one last time here. So call me on the yellow diamond as well. But again, every single diamond perfectly matched and all VS stones here. And I just love, you know, this perspective of the stones as well, because that is like, that is bright. That is even brighter than the front of the bracelet. And last flash, today is the day, so call me on this one. Again, I just love, you know, the basket on this and how substantial it is, because a bracelet of this size, you do not want, you know, a tiny flimsy, you know, little, you know, gold wire, you know, barely hanging on to your stones, barely holding it together. But this is the perfect bracelet, and this is for one caller and one caller alone, so please let me know on this one. And moving on, we do have fire opal too. So if you maybe missed out on the buff top fire opal, I do have another one. The last one, I might have to say, because I've only seen those two stones, and this buff top fire opal is going to be coming up next. So let me know on Mr. Bracelet here, and we will move right along to a gorgeous fire opal. Have to put Mr. Bracelet back on my wrist here. But this is going to be 1120125. This is fire opal. I know it looks like a ruby, but this is in fact a fire opal. And this cut is also a little bit interesting because it is not like the usual faceted, you know, oval shape that we're so used to. Still an oval, yes, but it is kind of a mix between the two. We'll get to that. But this one is a 769 center stone. It is our oval buff top fire opal. And it's got 49 points of your white diamonds. Again, simple design. If you just want to show off the center stone, you don't need too much going on around your center stone. This is the perfect design for this one. If you want to change the gold color, you can. Typically with fire opals, I do lean more towards the yellow gold. I just like how, you know, innately warm that the fire opal is. So I would love to translate that into the gold color. But again, if you want to keep it in the white, we can do that as well. If you want to change it to even the rose gold, we can do that too. Does not have to stay like it is. True to size band on this one, and it's got those two steps of diamonds leading into the center here. I just love how smooth it looks, and that is in part because of the specific cut of the stone. Now you'll see here from the side that it is polished like a cabochon stone at the front. But this is not a true cabochon, because if it were, then the backside would be flat. But you can see there that the stone is not flat. It does not just, you know, end right there where the prongs are. It does continue to go into the back. And then from the back here, it really looks like a normal, you know, oval, faceted shaped gemstone. But it is this combination that creates the buff top look here. And there is something about this where it's combining the smoothness of the front and also with the, you know, polished out facets of the back, that it creates this really wildly unique look for a, you know, for any stone, if any stone were in the buff top. But here we have fire opal. You can see how it really mixes with, you know, the different cuts, the different polishing styles here into this one stone, and creates this unique look. It almost looks like, you know, water that's been frozen in time. And yeah, Ginger, I would agree. Again, personal preference, but fire opal, I absolutely love in the yellow gold. If you want to change it, give us some time. We'll do it for you. No extra charge there. But this was a $79.99 fire opal, which, you know, looks pretty close to the carat weight of the center stone, I will say. But $79.99, you know, this is not, you know, a cut that we get to see every single day. I never even imagined, you know, buff top was even possible, was even real. I would never even heard of the words buff top before. And here we are with a fire opal in that exact cut, the buff top. This is not going to be $29.99. I know, kind of a drastic jump, but I really want someone to own this. If you maybe missed out on the other one that I had, you know, a couple weeks ago, very glad that this one is here. even though, you know, the cut's a little bit different, the light still bounces off of the facets and also bounces off the rounded shape of the front side of the stone to create this, again, really unique look. And fire opal, even though it is a different cut, it still disperses that bright red light. Again, from where I'm standing looking down onto the ring, it is very intense, like right back here. You can't see it, but I wish you could. I'll try to show it here by, you know, lifting it ever so slightly, but you can see how intense that red is, just reflecting off the back of the band onto the wheel. Like, this is just a magnificent stone. True red on this one too. Again, last time I had a bunch of fire opals here, I brought out a pair of earrings, and you know, they were more of the orangey color, which again, preferences. But if you want the one that just screams red, nothing but red, this is your stone. You know, this is not, you look at it, you're like, oh, it's a nice, you know, orangey red. You just look at it, it looks red. You look at it, I think ruby. But could you imagine a ruby of this size, clarity? But this is fire opal. If you would like it, not even going to be $27.99, $26, $25, $24.99. Again, Fridays full of opportunities for, you know, a couple of you guys out there. I wish I had more than one. I'm sure a lot of collectors would love to have a buff top fire opal if you don't have one already. Unfortunately, this is not a piece that we have a million of. Had two, other one is gone. Now we have this one. So if you would like to have a unique fire opal that is still bright, fiery, intense, please call me now. We'll make it $23.99 to the very first caller on this one. Again, change the gold color if you want. If you were to ask me, I would change it to the yellow gold. Give us some time, we'll do it for you with no issue. But again, it doesn't have to stay in the white gold. This is just a gorgeous look on the hand. I mean, just look at it, just how smooth it looks. It just looks so different from every single other faceted gemstone that we've had, you know, every single day. I mean, just look at how it just looks like, it almost looks like a snow globe. I think that's a better way. It's kind of like water frozen in time, but it almost looks like it could be a snow globe, but just, you know, bright, fiery red, right? I mean, I just love how instead of the sharp, you know, bright flashes of color, is, you know, it's a little bit smoothed out, it's a little bit softer. And $23.99 will get this home to you. This is what it looks like from the side, and even from here, which by the way, not in the most, you know, ideal light source, not the most ideal, you know, scenario. Still, bright, fiery red flashes, very visible from inside the stone right here. And when I angle it, you know, very far away from the light, that is when, you know, it should look like it does. But even from here, light is bouncing off of the wheel onto my hand right here, and it is still showing off those bright red intense flashes. And you can get this entire piece for only $23.99. So call me on this one if you would like to grab it. Again, do not call in and request any other buff top fire opals. I guarantee you we do not have any. If we did, I would have brought them out, but no, this is it. $23.99 on this one. Let's go back up close. Take one last look at this one before it hopefully goes here. And I mean, it is so red, and it really reminds me of a ruby color, but it is here. One collar and one collar alone. I think our yellow diamond is still hanging out for $24.99. So if you wanted a yellow diamond, I only have that one. If you wanted our bluing blocky Tanzanite designer diamond dolphin ring, I do have one, and I think it's still here. So a lot of unique pieces, a lot of pieces that, you know, probably shouldn't be here in the first hour, and yet here we are with fire opal that is $23.99. And yeah, this Miss S loves anything in a buff top, cabochon, sugarloaf, etc. I remember the first time I saw a sugarloaf cut, it was a Tanzanite. And I was like, they set the stone upside down. How could they do that? But no, that was just silly little me. And not knowing what, you know, a sugarloaf cut Tanzanite looks like, or a sugarloaf cut anything looks like. So a learning experience. And Ginger says beautiful, looks like candy. I agree with you. If you get this piece, please do not eat it. It is not candy. I know it sure does look like it. Anytime we have like a cabochon stone This stone right here, you know, it does look like candy. I just want to, what does it taste like? But could you imagine if gemstones had like taste to them? Like, that'd be an interesting thing, but they do not eat your pieces. And we do have also another opal piece. And wow, just like that, first hour has come and gone. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. My name is Joyce. Happy Friday. And had a lot of pieces in the first hour, some of which are still hanging out. So, you know, I also wanted to have one last flash from this perspective of the bracelet here. So who knows, maybe if we have, you know, enough 1 carat stones, I might do something crazy, you know. So that would be something to look forward to. And speaking of, we also do have the cat's eye emerald necklace coming up as well. So very excited about this piece here. And also several designer pieces here and there. I do have some zircons, rubies, if you want a true ruby, not something that looks like a ruby, but I do have a ruby, so happy that that is here. And gold quartz pendant. This is what the largest one looks like against the hand, so this is just a size perspective. That is a large piece. I am so glad that it is here today. And also tourmalines. I do have an Indicolite tourmaline. I'm sure you guys remember it has tapered fawn diamonds on either side. It was gone for a little while. I'll explain why, but it is back in our hands, so I'm glad that that is here. So a lot of pieces to get to still. Again, thank you guys so much for joining me on this Friday. And it's always nice to just, you know, hang out and chill on a Friday evening, you know, get home from work and just see what we have here, take a trip to the museum from the comfort of your home. So thank you so much again for joining me today. And let's get back to it because we do have Boulder opal. So let's take a look at our fire opal first. And, you know, both are still opals, and yet we are going from this bright, intense reds into the blues and the greens. Next up, we do have a piece that looks like this. Yeah. This is going to be 1123708. And what I love about this piece is you can see a little bit of the host rock there peeking through in the stone. It's almost like Mother Nature was like, you know what? I wanted to design this piece, design this stone a little bit. So let me just help you out a little bit. But this is going to be platinum. I know visually very difficult to tell apart the gold from the platinum, but this is going to be platinum, you know, substantial platinum weight here. This is what it looks like from the back here as well. So it has to stay like it is in terms of the metal. And of your center stone, I know you look at it, you're like, that's a pretty, you know, reasonably sized stone, considering we just had a 769 fire opal up there, and it is. This is going to be our 1128 freeform Boulder opal. And it's got, you know, bright blues, it's got those neon greens. And I actually did not see this when I was looking at it in the other room there, but there are, you know, some quick little flashes of reds, oranges, and yellows, you know, just dancing throughout the entire opal, which, you know, I think is because it is a slightly more, rather significantly more intense light source up here. But could you imagine, again, taking this outside, which I would have done if, you know, there weren't clouds everywhere, but I mean, just taking it outside under direct sunlight to see maybe if there are any other colors that you can see here. I mean, there's definitely reds that I did not see in the back there. And now I am just that much more excited about this piece. This also has a lot of diamonds, as you can see there. Every single diamond you see in this pendant is going to be a marquise cut diamond. Every single stone combined here, you have a carat 95 total weights of all of your white diamonds here. I absolutely love how, you know, the designer decided to kind of create this interesting but it really effective effect with the textured platinum surrounding your center stone, because, you know, platinum is still a metal, you know, and it can get pretty reflective, as you see on the back here. So to not take away from the opal, they really decided to texture the platinum around the center stone so it's not, you know, competing with the center stone, because that opal is really just what you want to see. You don't want to, you know, be blinded by, you know, mirror finished platinum. You just really want to see and focus on that center stone, and job well done, because that is exactly what is happening here. Now this is going to be a $69.99 price piece, as it is not small. In fact, from top to bottom, it is about 1.5 inches, so that is not a teeny tiny itty bitty little pendant. This is a pretty sizable piece. And let's actually also take it over to the hand here so you can also see, you know, what I am talking about, because could you imagine this again as a ring? Could be very much, if not knuckle to knuckle as a ring. This is a large, impressive piece, and it is not going to be $59.99 or even $4,999 today. And G says, even the ironstone base is pretty to me. And I have to agree. I mean, I've seen a few. A lot of these pieces have been in, you know, rings and the such, so it's not easy to access the backside. But let me actually flip it around here so I can show you what it looks like from a distance away. You know, I just love to see, you know, where the stones came from. You know, every other stone, it's all faceted, it's all polished, it's all cleaned up. But to see, you know, the host rock that it came from in the same exact piece, you know, just flip it around, like, I just love to see kind of like the history of the stone, you know, built into the piece. You know, not everything is, you know, you're not seeing it, but just knowing it's there and just knowing that, you know, this came out of the earth. Like, I just love the part of that. And let's show it back to the front here. It's not going to be $39.99 either. And Miss S says, these opal pendants just keep getting better and better. And she got one a couple months ago and adores it. I remember the one. And I mean, opals, this is why they just absolutely, you know, I love these stones. Yes, it is my birthstone, but also I just love how, you know, you look at it from a slightly different angle and suddenly it looks like a totally different, you know, stone, totally different colors coming through. And it doesn't even have to be, you know, multicolored all the time, even just the blues and the greens. As long as you have more than one color in your stone, you know, no matter how you look at it, like from here, a lot of those greens, and then you angle it slightly up, and then you see more of those blues here. And of course, you got those reds, you know, dancing throughout inside of the stone here. If you would like this one, call me now. We are going to make it $2,999. Considering you got very close to 2 carats in fancier cut accent stones for the diamonds. Again, every single diamond here, marquise cut. Anything that is not around, typically they are, you know, more expensive. So there is definitely a discrepancy here in terms of, you know, the diamond price and, you know, looking at the center stone, the size of the overall piece. Like $29.99 is a crazy deal, and so I hope someone would call in and grab it today, because I mean, just good luck getting all of those marquise diamonds for, you know, $29.99, and yet you have all of that plus an 1128 freeform Boulder opal that looks like that set into this piece, and also a lot of platinum too. So let me know on this one, $29.99. Let's take it over to the neckline here and show you what it looks like as well. I mean, here it's just, it turns even brighter blue. I just love this specific blue-green look here. And it's here for $29.99 to the very first caller who says yes. And I mean, it's just such a gorgeous piece. You can really see from this perspective what I meant by, you know, the mirror finish platinum instead of the, or the matte finish instead of the mirror finish. Really, you know, it really helps with outlining the opal here. It doesn't, you know, take away from it. It's the perfect, you know, outline to really just bring the whole piece together. And call me now, and $29.99 will make it yours. And let's go back up close on this one and take another look at it up close here, because this is just a gorgeous piece. And again, this is what it looks from the back side as well. Let me actually set it onto its side here so you can see, you know, yet still a very important perspective, how the piece is set, so you don't have to worry about, you know, the opal, you know, protruding from the mounting, and you know, it's a pendant, but you know, still got to be careful with it. But you can see here how the entire piece is created. You can see where your bail is. If you need measurements on the bail, just let me know. It should fit the smaller of the DBTYs. Don't know about the 2 carat plusters, but again, if you need any measurements, just let me know. And here it is. So Boulder opal. Let me just pick it up again here and show you from the front and see if anyone would like to pick this one up here today. I agree. It's a fabulous value on this pendant. I mean, if you wanted to get it and take it apart, I mean, no one is stopping you. But this is just an insane deal for a pendant of this size for $29.99. And yeah, it's just, there's a reason why these stones doesn't matter. You know, crystal opal, black opal, boulder opal, like all of these colors, they just sing to me and I just love it every single time. So let me know on this one. I did mention we do have a Colombian emerald coming up next. So pick up this beautiful piece before it is gone. Again, we cannot recreate this, you know, just if you were to call in, say, hey, love the design, I'll be like, sorry. Take one look at all of the Marquise diamonds and be like, that is a no can do, very sorry, but especially for that price. So call me now on this one. If you love it, pick it up, you know. And if you don't yet have a pendant that looks like this, you know, boulder opal, different from black opal, let me know on this one. And we will move along to our Colombian emerald. So call me on this. And moving on, I do have an emerald that I had flashed earlier here. It looks like that, and it is 1121959. This is a gorgeous piece. And emeralds, you know me, if I don't like it, I don't think anyone would like it. So it is here because I think someone will like this piece. It is our carat 30 Muzo Colombian emerald center stone. That bright, saturated green, vivid green. And this stone actually really reminds me of one of the emeralds that we have here that is actually certified. So yes, we do have certified emeralds here. And the color description on those pieces is vivid green. And I would say this one, very similar in terms of quality to those certified emeralds. And I would also call this a rather vivid green. This is our carat 30 center stone, pear-shaped Colombian emerald. Love the pear shapes, gives it a, you know, a larger look on the hand, a longer style, you know, as opposed to say a, you know, square cushion cut, round cut, right? This has also got a lot of yellow diamonds, over a carat at a carat 18 of just your yellow diamonds. And last but not least, 62 points of your white diamonds as well. I mean, I just love how they played around with the different sizes in the yellow diamonds, right? The halo around your center stone, you know, smaller yellow diamonds, yes. And then as you add on to the halo, white diamond halo, you know, larger white diamonds, and then last but not least, the yellow diamond halo, even larger stones. Like, this is just a masterpiece. This is a work of art. And all things considered, this does have a large price tag, but I am here to help you. So scratching out the large price tag, this one did eventually go down to $89.99. And I just zoomed in all the way because I really want you to see how clean and clear the emerald is. I stopped the wheel, so do not worry, your feed is not frozen. I'm just gonna zoom in a little bit more because I just think that if you want to get an emerald, you have to really see into the stone. You know, other places might, you know, not be willing to do so. Because again, emerald, you know, theirs might not be as good as ours. But here we have nothing to hide. I really just want you to see deep inside of the stone, which this stone is still included, don't get me wrong, but still It has all of the intense fire inside of a stone that looks like this, despite all of, you know, the inclusions, which natural, by the way. I mean, this is just a gorgeous emerald, and there's no, you know, I don't even know if emeralds have, you know, secondary colors that are, you know, not really wanted, but this is just as bright green as can be. Turn on the wheel again so you can see it. I'll just let it turn for a couple seconds here, but you can see how bright and full of life this emerald is. You know, I've seen emeralds out there, you know, a couple times that I venture out into the real world. I walk into a jewelry store, ask to see their, you know, colored gemstones. Usually it's, you know, citrine, amethyst, that stuff, which is fine. And then I'm like, do you guys have any, you know, rubies, emeralds, sapphires? And then they're super excited. They're like, oh, we do. And they're so excited to show me, you know, their emeralds, their rubies, their sapphires. And then they bring me over to the smallest display case in the store, and they're like, there it is. One single emerald piece, and it doesn't even look like emerald. It looks worse than this, let's just say that. But yeah, this is the best place to go if you want to have, you know, the best in anything, right? Could be the best in amethyst, could be the best in emeralds, could be the best in, let's say, bonito white, right? No matter how rare the stone is, our quality control here is, you know, some may say it's a little bit too much, but that, you know, when you're in this industry, you just want to have the best of the best. And I'm very glad that we were able to, you know, still give you the top quality, but also at the best price possible. And speaking of prices, this is no longer going to be $89.99. It was dropped all the way down to $39.99, which, considering all of the accent stones, makes sense, right? This is a large piece. This is an impressive emerald, and even take a look at it on the hand just to show you truly, right? I mean, I just put my hand down and just instantly, just like that, the emerald is just flashing bright, vivid greens right back at you. It's not, oh, hold it at a specific angle and oh look, there's one flash of green. That's a very clean stone, right? Just put my hand down right here. It does not matter how you are looking at the stone. Like even from here facing the wheel, there are still those bright, intense flashes inside of the stone, right? Even from, not really from there because you're looking at it, like even from there, it's not like holding it at one specific angle and be like, oh look, there's a little flash. It's a very nice stone. Like, trust me, guys. Right? You just look at it and you already know that it is, you know, top quality, one color only, not even going to be $29.99 today. And yes, it is a larger ring, and this is what it looks like from the side there, you know, with all of your white and yellow diamonds here. Still wearable, I would say. Again, a stone of this caliber does deserve the absolute best, and we could have easily put it into, you know, a signature style, a bridge design, but you're like, you know what, we already have enough of those. Dress this one up a little bit more, you know, give it that triple halo it deserves, and this is what we have here. Not going to be $29.99 either. Special price for someone today. If you are, you know, missing that emerald from your collection, if you even, you know, not a fan of emeralds just because of what you have seen out there, I am here to change your mind. This emerald right here, when you get it at home, it will change your opinion on emeralds if you are, again, very hesitant towards them just because of what's been, you know, what's being sold out there, what's being shown out there. But this, you will instantly fall in love with. This could be the one emerald that you get and you're like, all right, this is the best that, you know, I can get. And this, you know, I'm very happy with it. You know, I don't need a whole collection of emeralds. I just want to have the one and be happy with the one, and this is going to be that one. And it is not going to be $29.99. If you would like it, call me now. Not even going to be $28.99 or $27.99 either. And let's go back up close on this one. Take one last look at it before it finally goes today. And I mean, I didn't even talk about the diamonds on the side, on the band there, but that is what it looks like. You can see there where it's a slight two-tone look. And from the back here as well, true to size on this one. It is comfortable to wear. It's just that the front is a little bit wider, but it does have a nice weight to it without being, you know, it won't turn on your finger. Just get it in the size that you get your other pieces in. And this one has to find its home today. We're going to make it $27.77 special price for someone out there. And call me if you would like to own the emerald of your dreams. If you want something with, you know, not so many diamond weight, we can definitely check what's in the back. But, you know, considering the center stone, I'd say definitely go for this one. And, you know, carat 30 pear shape, yes, but still has a large look on the hand. And if you get it, you will instantly fall in love with it. If you don't like it for whatever reason, first of all, I would love to hear the reason that, you know, it's not working with you. Like, it's probably going to be, I don't know, like the ring is too gorgeous. I'm afraid to wear it outside. But, you know, if you don't like it, feel free to send it back. I would love to have this stone back into my possession. Not mine, but, you know. But, I mean, I can't think of a single thing that, you know, about this piece that would make you unhappy with it, right? I mean, it still has inclusions, yes, that's just a natural gemstone. Emeralds, they are usually far worse than this. And good luck getting an emerald out there with, you know, any other store or, you know, wherever for the same price with all of these, you know, VS diamonds and a gorgeous carat 30 emerald as well. So let me know on this one. And since we are on an emerald train, might have to bring out the necklace next. But before that, let me actually flash the gold quartz pendants, as I do have the largest one today. That's just one part of it. You can see that it's almost becoming like a signature at this point, the triple pear-shaped yellow diamonds. But let us take a quick little look at this one, like a little preview on the hand for this, which I do not have any designs to share this week. Been busy help prepare for the upcoming shows. So maybe next week, we'll see when all the show prep is completed. But this is just, again, a quick little preview as to, you know, one of the gold quartz pendants that designed by yours truly, and definitely would not have worked as a ring. And you know, if this doesn't go, definitely really eyeing those triple yellow diamonds there. So, you know, just thought I'd put it in a couple pieces here and there. It just felt right for this one. So let me know if you want to see this one. Again, this is the largest that we have had ever in terms of gold quartz pendants. And let's go back to our emerald here. We'll see who would like to pick this one up today. As you know, rubies, emeralds, don't typically have them. Very picky. One thing TVON has taught me as well is to be very picky with, you know, quality. And could be a little bit too picky here and there. But if you also want a emerald necklace, but not the cat's eye emerald variety, I do have a platinum piece. I might just also quickly flash this again. I'll just flash some pieces here and there. If you like what you see, want to see more information on it, just let me know. I can bring it back on out and give you all the details, all of the information. This is just a necklace that I have here. So if you would like to see more of that, let me know. And also aquamarine. I do have I think it's brand new. It's a 3-stone style. Love that. It is a rather saturated stone though, so do not be afraid if you see an aqua of a high saturated blue color and you're like, what is that? What mystery topaz is that? It is aquamarine, not topaz, but you know. This stone is aquamarine, if I can get it out of its bag here. 3-stone style with fancier cut white diamonds on either side here. This is a gorgeous aquamarine. I know, it's like, who would have thought they could get this saturated, this bright, but here it is. It's really looking like, you know, looking into the ocean, bright blue sky, sunlight is, you know, dancing off of the surface of the water there. That is this stone. This is going to be 1123829. We'll just build the graphics first and, you know, put it up for a preview, and I just can't bring myself to take it away. So let's give you all the information on this. This is going to be our 968 oval center stone, as bright and as blue as can be. 3-stone style on this. Center stone is our 968 oval, and it is just such a gorgeous piece. You'll notice on the sides there, you do have some fancier cut diamonds. And of those fancier cut diamonds, you have 30 points total weight. So if it were split evenly, 15, 15. You know, when you have a stone that looks like this, we have some other, you know, pretty decent stones in the back. You remember a pear-shaped aquamarine with a, I think it's a double halo of tapered baguettes, nothing but tapered baguettes. But if you want something that just entirely just forces you to focus on the center stone, when, you know, when you have a center stone that looks like this, no one's going to force you to, you know, just look at it. You'll be automatically looking at it without any like, hey, look at the stone, right? Instantly your eye is drawn to this piece. This is a $14,999 piece. Fancy diamonds, yes, but also when you have an aquamarine, I mean, take a look at the wheel in front of the aqua. Like, any other stone we've seen that does that is fire opal. And what is fire opal? A bright, vivid, intense red. Aquamarines, you've seen aquas out there, they are washed out, they are barely blue, they are like, what is this stone, this mystery stone? And suddenly you have a stone that looks like this, bright blue, reflecting that bright blue onto the wheel there. And looks like we have another Congo tourmaline for Angelina. So thank you for the request here. And we do have, I think this was one of the ones I had last week. I don't recall. I had 2 last week. Maybe not. Maybe it is. But we do have a Congolese tourmaline coming up next. So again, this is just a little preview on this aqua. If you want to see more, let me know. I'll bring it back up. But just keep in mind that, you know, a stone of this saturation is just absolutely stunning. And we'll bring it back if you want to see it. If not, we'll bring up the Congo next.
Actually, she said give her 5 minutes, but she has to set up.
No problem. 5 minutes later. Set timer for 5 minutes later. And so I'm also try this on the hand actually before we move along, because this is just, can't look away from it. It is just too gorgeous. Even from here, that center stone is just stunning. It's just still blue. You know, no color saturation filters, whatever, none needed. And this is just all of the stone doing its own thing, 3-stone style, as classic as you can get. And they didn't say there was a gold color restriction, but I would really recommend it in the white gold. Again, aside from the band, the prongs, nothing much else to, you know, look at in terms of the gold color. But you know, you just really want to keep this that bright, you know, blue as possible. I would very much not recommend the yellow or the rose gold, but again, if you really want to change it, we'll say go ahead. But from a designer standpoint, white gold, I would say, is the best way forward with this one. I mean, just look at the basket too. Like, that is a substantial basket for this stone and this piece, and it's just a gorgeous piece. If you wanted more diamonds around it, you know, wonder rings, that's an option. You can really dress it up here and there with some more diamonds. If you want to keep it simple, which I would recommend, I mean, there it is, the job is done. And don't worry, it's not $15,000. Again, this is just a really lengthy preview. Just thought, you know, this aquamarine, too good to be true. So let me know if you want to see more of that. And I think Miriam is in chat, so hello Miriam, happy Friday. Let me also do a flash of the cat's eye emerald necklace then. So we'll move on from the aqua, but this is that cat's eye emerald necklace on the hand right here. This is going to be 1123425. This is stunning. Now I will say this. This is already an entire necklace that you could probably wear by itself. But, you know, I was looking at this before the start of the show and I was like, you know, if you have a, you know, tennis necklace, if you have any other sort of necklace, if you have, you know, a cat's eye emerald necklace, I'm just thinking you can stack and layer these together. I mean, dress it up, right? You can stack rings, you can stack, you know, bangles and bracelets. Who says you can't stack entire necklaces? And I just think, you know, this with, you know, a tennis necklace on the inside, that would look fabulous. This is 18K white gold, all entirely cat's eye emeralds. You know, there are some cat's eye stones out there, you know, in the rejection pile, of course. That, you know, call them a cat's eye stone, and no matter how bright of a light you shine on the stone, you just cannot see the cat's eye effect. But here, these stones, they clearly do not have that issue there, so very happy with that. Now, all of your cat's eyes combined, you do have 1805 total weight of every single stone combined in this piece. And every single stone is an oval, but everything total, I mean, could you imagine 1805 total weight, everything combined? And not only that, but also for your diamonds, you have 241 of your diamonds combined. Of course, the emerald at the very bottom there had to dress it up a little bit with a double halo, but all of your cat's eye emeralds combined again is 1805. And this is just a gorgeous look. Now this one does not go around the entire necklace. It does end, like, of course, right there. But, you know, even still, these stones are not small stones. They are not, you know, itty bitty, barely there cat's eye emeralds. I could easily, again, take one apart and put it into a ring. Like, could you imagine? Just that one piece as a ring right there, like that by itself is fabulous, and still the necklace would work pretty well by itself. But, you know, when you have a lot of these rare, exotic, collectible stones, I mean, just why not? They're already pretty much matching. Put them all into one necklace, and that is what we have here. Now, the graphics are all, you know, filled up, all of the information there, but we are missing a price now. Now the price is where we start to go into the museum territory, because this is a $69,999 piece. This is not your everyday piece. In fact, I actually had to ask one of our collectors, which one is more rare, trapeche emerald or a cat's eye emerald, which now looking back, a little silly of me considering I had at least seen trapeches, or at least knew they existed. I had never seen a cat's eye emerald. So again, looking back, might be a little silly question, but now that we are here, present day, I know that cat's eye emeralds probably more rare. And yet here we have an entire necklace made up of nothing but cat's eye emeralds and diamonds. So again, this is not a small everyday piece, just thought another, you know, preview, if you will, a museum preview. But I just love, you know, the cabochon cut of every single stone, the glow it has, and of course the cat's eye effect. Very sharp and clear in every single individual stone here. This is just a piece that, you know, if you were to consider it, please let me know and I'll bring it back, give it a discount here and there. But this is just a preview of the piece here. And, you know, not as many museum trips in the past couple weeks, but this one brings us right back to the museum. So let me know if you want to see more of this. I'll probably bring it back before the end of the show. But I think 5 minutes has passed, so let us move on to the request here for the Congolese tourmaline, which is going to be 1123848. So Aqua will also get to it. But here we have it, and it is also still that absolutely gorgeous color on this one. This is going to be our 426 center stone, Parido 1 of diamonds, and it's still got that beautiful minty green base color mixed with the beautiful Parido-like flashes in this piece, and single halo look, a little bit of a designer single halo, and white, yellow, or the rose gold. Again, with any Congolese tourmalines, I would recommend it in the white gold. And the option is there if you want to change it. Probably would stay away from the rose gold. But this here is our $49.99 piece. True to size on this one here by request, which, you know, if you've also been missing out on our Congo tourmalines, please call in. I'm sure we have at least a few still hanging out in the back. We might even have something new, I don't know. But this is not going to be $29.99 either. I mean, just looking at it from the back, tourmalines, y'all know, very included stones. And this one, I can't see anything in it. I could put up a loop to the large TV screen in front of me and I still would not see anything inside of the stone. And that's how you know this piece is as bright as can be. Again, I just love this combination of colors, the blues and the greens. Reminds me of the Boulder opal pendants that we actually had earlier, not too long ago, with the blues and the greens, but more greens for this stone, of course. This one's going to be $24.99, again, brought out by request. So again, thank you for requesting it. And $24.99 on this one. Let me know. Take a look at it on the hand here. Not quite my size, so we'll make do with that, but we will still size it for you. If we can't size it, if the style is like, let's say a bridge design, if it's like not ideal to size it, we will remake the entire ring, recast it, your gold color, your ring size of choice, take that center stone out, move it right on over, and polish it up and send it right out to you. Which, you know, visually, some designs I look at it, I'm like, yeah, that's sizable, no problem. But then other times they're not, which is very surprising. In fact, there was a ring fairly recently. I don't remember which one exactly, but it was a single row band. Of course, I had a center stone part to it. But I looked at it and I was like, that's surely sizable, right? And then the jewelers came back and they're like, that is not sizable. I was like, oh, very surprised. But again, if it's not sizable, it does not mean it has to stay like it is. This one is currently a size 6, which, you know, no AC today, which, thank goodness. But does not have to stay in the size 6. We won't charge you extra for, you know, sizing it up a half size, a quarter size, right? Let's bring it back up close. I was actually, again, looking online, you know, just browsing through whatever pieces other, you know, online stores had, and I came across this brand new online store and they had some pieces that were fairly nice, decently priced, and then I was very curious because all one of a kinds and very designer, so they probably would not be able to recast or remake it. So I was very interested to see like what their sizing policy would be, and I was a little bit, I already had a little bit of a question mark in my head because when they had the description of the item, they had the exact size it was in. And at first I was like, oh, that's nice, you know, telling you what size it's in currently. And then I go and they actually have a extra, you know, section just for their sizing guidelines. And I was like, okay, I opened it up. It's a huge paragraph. I was like, all right, let's kind of just read through it, see what's going on. And then it's like, oh, So the price you see there is for only that current size. If you wanted to size it, you'll have to spend at least $2,000 for us to size it for you. And when we do size it for you, we can only go up or down 2 sizes. So if they had a piece, up for sale and it was a size 5 and you needed a size 8, you are out of luck. First of all, you'll be paying more for sizing, and then you'll realize they can't do it at all. You'll also have to spend, that $2,000, I think it was, before they'll even agree to size it for you, which, here does not matter. If we have a band ring for, let's say, $5.99, we're not going to be like, sorry, can't do it, don't want to do it, not worth it. We are still going to size it for you, right? There are some cases that, pieces do have to stay in their sizes, but that is very rare. Not only will we, size a piece for you, we'll also color change it for you if possible. And it's just so crazy to see, what's out there. There's limitations on everything. You got to spend a certain amount for them to even want to size the pieces for you. Like, that is just bonkers to me. So I'm just glad that we were able to size it for you, gold color change for you, whatever you want. If we can't size it, we'll just remake it. It does not matter, how complicated it is. It could be the saddle ring. You know how complicated that piece is, how many diamonds are in that one ring, right? We will still remake the entire piece, set all of the diamonds one by one, no extra charge for you. So here it is. This is the best place to shop, especially for, rings, especially where there's definitely going to be sizing. And so let me know on this one, $24.99. Again, cat's eye emerald necklace is coming up. If you want to see it sooner, let me know. And looks like we might be looking for a larger stone here, so we see what we have. But let me just flash a few pieces before that, as I do have, speaking of tourmalines, I do have a pink tourmaline piece that looks a little something like this. So yeah, it is a pretty sizable piece as well. This is a brooch, so if you are like to see more of this, it's a brooch but also functions as a pendant here, as you can see there. So I do have this piece here. It is quite a big boy, so and another one, okay, no problem. Of course. So 3 more Congo tourmalines coming up next. All of these are large stones, which I absolutely love. And they are all fairly consistent in terms of, the color as well, which I love. Yeah, so if you are, if you can hear my voice right now and you've been looking for larger Congo tourmalines, I do have 3. However, they are going to be different price ranges. So let us actually start with I think this is the smallest of the 3, which is going to be 1123820. Looks something like that. I just love how the light dances off of the emerald cut right there. And you can still see, of course, blue flashes for this stone. This is going to be our, let me see here. Yep, this is our smallest of the trio that we have, all brought out by request. Change the gold color on this one if you want to as well. Again, for these stones, I do heavily recommend them in the white gold. But this was our $79.99 ring. 1127 center stone, 39 points of your diamonds here. And this one, I will say the color is more beautifully blended together. You still get that minty green base color, some flashes of blue here and there, but this is very similar to what we first had in terms of the Congo tourmalines. When we had those 1 or 2 rings just hanging out in the inventory, in the vault, right? No one even thought about it. And then one day, suddenly this has happened and it's become a whole trend. But this one is the smallest of the 3 that I do have coming up, and not going to be $79.99 if you would like this one. We are going to make this one $3,999 for the very first caller today, and I'll just kind of speed through the trio so we can kind of see all 3 of them together. Next up we do have, let me try this one on first actually, before I forget here. Now this one has more of a traditional band, true to size on this one, a gorgeous piece, a large stone definitely. And $39.99 on this one. Again, just minimal diamonds. The next one that I have is in the bridge. I think it's the next one. So I do have one in the bridge here, and this one $39.99 on this. Let's go back up close here, and I'll also show you what it looks like from the back here. So you all know this design. That's what it looks like from the side, and that's what it looks like from the back. I actually have to zoom back a little, considering we're gonna get into larger center stone territory. So that's what it looks like. Again, rest assured, all of our Congo tourmalines, they are as clean as can be. I mean, emerald cut, if there were anything inside of the stone, you would be able to see it there. And $39.99 on this one. Now next up, we do have the one with the most diamond weight. So if you know, simple is nice, but you want something with more of an impressive diamond weight, we do have this one right here, which is absolutely stunning. This is 1123976. This is going to be our medium sized. I know it sounds kind of crazy to say, but this is our medium sized piece. And so for the first one, okay. Yeah, the first one $39.99, so we'll be moving up in carat weights and in price. This one is our 1318 Asher cut center stone in the bridge. This is one of the most substantial bridge mountings we do. One of the heavier ones for sure. 1318 center stone with a carat 64 of all of your diamonds. Absolutely love the Asher cut. Let me clean it up a little bit here. If you wanted to change the gold color, again, we will do that for you, no problem, even on a design as complicated as this one, which, looking at it from the side, that is, fairly impressive, having the center stone hovering over your double row of diamonds there. But this one was a $12,999 piece, which it is not going to be today. So I feel like this is the medium sized, I know. But this is not going to be that. If you would like this one instead, we'll make this one $4,999 here today. So going up in increments there, but $49.99 on this one. This is what it looks like from the back. So stone is a little bit blocked by your diamonds there, but I'm sure we can all forgive the diamonds. And let me also take this. This is what it looks like from the other side. I just love how you can see a lot of the blues from here, from this perspective. Love that for the stone here. And let's also take it to the hand here. Not my size, but that's what it looks like on the hand, and still a gorgeous stone. I mean, you just look at stones like these, and they all just look like gem quality pieces. They're not like, cut a little weird, they're not like, included and, hazy and foggy and not really that nice to look at. They are all nice and clean and bright and gorgeous, and $49.99 on this one. Gotta take it off before it cuts off my circulation there. And this is what it looks like, again, back up close for this one. So this is the medium-sized one. And last but not least, we do have a even larger style stone. Now this one is going back to the 3-stone style kind of look. And this is also going to be going back to the emerald cut type center stone. So $49.99 on this one. And last but not least, we have this one right here. Back to the emerald cut. This is 1123957. And, the first one was an emerald cut, but I think you guys might know which one out of the 2 emerald cuts I like more. just from this perspective. Yeah, Jess likes this one too. So, if you're thinking about one of the 3, there's 2 of us that already say this one. So this is going to be our 1697 center stone, emerald cut, Congo tourmaline. I'm just glad that all 3 of these were able to come out and play today. 3-stone style on this one. It's got the 50 points total weight of your trillionth white diamonds on either side. So if it were split evenly, 25-25. And again, I just love this, you know, 3-stone style look. You can wear it however you want, wear it every single day, wear it on that special day, right? It works under any, you know, circumstance. And now this one looks like it does have to stay in the white gold, which is perfect. Now this one was $15,999, which, you know, again, going up in terms of price, but, you know, still help you there. It's not going to be that. And let's make this one quick and easy as well. Take off an instant $10,000 from that $15,999 and make this one $5,999. And take a look at it from the side as well. I mean, this is just, you know, the larger the stone, the more impressive it seems to get. And that's what it looks like from the back side as well. Again, true to size on this one. And this is what it looks like from the other side one more time. And on the hand it goes, because this gorgeous piece. And $59.99 on this one. This one is going to be the largest out of the 3 that I had just shown. And let me actually see if I can try and squeeze all 3 onto one hand. It'll be a lot, but I think it's nice to be able to see 3 all together just like that. If you wanted to take all 3 too, I mean, that is an option. You know, keep one for yourself to wear, one for the collection, and maybe, you know, gift one, you know, donate one to the museum, right? So here are the 3. Let me just adjust it ever so slightly here so you can kind of see all 3 of them on the hand, twinkling and shining and all as bright as can be. And the emerald cut definitely does help, but you know, what it comes down to is the quality of the gemstone by itself, right? There are stones out there that have been helped by man. These, nothing. We just, you know, out of the earth, polished and shaped, set into a piece, and here it is today. So 3 options, 3 of our larger styles. Don't know if they are the 3 largest of all time, but here by request. So we'll put them all back down on the wheel here, one by one, starting with the largest here. So the largest will be on that side. Let me zoom back just a little bit so we have space for all 3 pieces. And in the center, we have our Asher cut in the bridge mounting. And last, but definitely the least out of the 3 in terms of carat weight and price, we do have this other emerald cut right here. So this is going to be our trio, again, all here by request. Totally up to you. I'm just so glad that we have, you know, several options here if you wanted a larger Congo tourmaline. If you already got a smaller one and you're like, you know what, love it, would love to see or own a larger stone, today's your lucky day because they are all here. They are all here for one look together, one family picture. You know, take a picture, screenshot, family picture for Congolese tourmalines. And this is it. If you want to request any other piece, again, we can definitely go in the back and check. But at this point, I don't know what other pieces we might have here. So again, just call us. Let us know what you are looking for. We can always go in the back and check. If you need some time to think about it, no problem. If you want to take all 3, just be like, you know what, I don't want to think about it. I love all 3. I will take all 3. That is also an option that you can do. We've had, you know, wheels cleared out all in one go. So should not be surprised there. And if you missed this earlier, we did have a buff top fire opal. Wow, can you see the opal reflecting into the tourmaline? Hold on, let it turn back again. Did everyone see that? Where like the fire opal is turning the tourmaline red? Like it's like trying to copy a bluing black tea Tanzanite with the red flashes, but that is just the opal doing its job and just distracting everyone. That is the opal doing its own thing. Having too much fun with this. I mean, can you see that? That is gorgeous. So if you maybe missed out on the fire opal is still here, $23.99. I think the yellow diamond is still here. And I know, right? Miss S says, what a gorgeous selection of tourmalines all in one place at the same time. And all here by request too. So if the requester, you know, bows out, no problem, no worries. We can always go back to the drawing board. But if not, please do not hesitate to call in. Let us know which one you were thinking about. And in case you missed this earlier, yellow diamond is here. Only one of these. I wish I had at least, you know, two. So I can make two people happy, but no, I only got the one. So if you've been, you know, thinking about owning one of our yellow diamonds, we did have this one earlier for $24.99. Again, people are charging at least $3,000 to $4,000 for a 1 carat yellow diamond for the lesser quality ones. And yet here we are offering via stones and losing thousands upon thousands of dollars, you know, per ring. So just this one ring, we'll be losing a couple $1,000s on that. So maybe I shouldn't advertise it anymore, but just a heads up in case you missed it. And also, Tanzanite, speaking of red flashes, we had a Dolphin designer ring at the very beginning here. That is our Dolphin right there, jumping out of the gold and diamond band and leaping into your Tanzanite right there. And this piece is still here for $19.99, so let me know as well if you want to see it with the information again, you want to see it on the hand, or, you know, from the side, right? Whatever you want to see, I will be here. I can help you out. And what else do we have? Mandarin garnet. I think we'll have to make a plaque for this guy. Congratulations, you have been here for the longest period of time. And if anyone else, if any vendor comes by, you are the one that will be shown. So Mandarin garnet, I think, is also still here for $14.99 on this one, as bright as can be. And I'm just trying to see if it can reflect into the center stone there, which it definitely does. Start to do a little bit there, but this is Mandarin garnet for $14.99 in case you tuned in a little bit later into the show here. And of course, we'll just be rotating graphics here and there, so thank you for that. Ginger likes to see all the tourmalines, easier to make a choice. I agree. I mean, it's nice to see them one by one, which if you want to see them one by one again, we can do that. But to see them all together really just gives you another perspective to make, you know, comparisons, you know, how it might look as opposed to the other one. Again, Asher cut is more of a square as opposed to the emerald cut, more rectangular. So nice to see all three of these here today, brought out by request. Also, emerald was here earlier today as well. A slightly different green stone here, but emerald is still here for $27.77. And golden quartz pieces still coming up if anyone wants to see it. If not, maybe I'll save it for another day. I did flash a golden quartz piece, pendant, one of the largest, if not the largest, and also cat's eye emerald necklace that we also did a little quick preview of, and that is just what it looks like. Oops, and slipped there, so let me readjust the trio here. And again, cat's eye emerald necklace also still coming up if you want to see it. But this is it. This is our trio. Let me know if you want to see anything again. And speaking of green stones, I do have Parido. I think I mentioned Parido earlier, but we do have a brooch, and it looks like this. I don't know, guys, but that kind of looks like it could be a demantoid to me, but that is in fact a Parido. So maybe we'll show this one next, as it is very intense, very bright. And what else do we have here? Also tourmaline, Indicolite tourmaline. Maybe I'll show this one first, because it disappeared for a while. I was like, thank goodness, it finally sold to a collector, and then it came back, and I was like, what happened? And then I was told that, like last week we had a Parido in a pendant, and it had just recently come back from a private museum. And then today I saw this piece. I guess they were, you know, in the process of putting it back into the system. I am very glad that this is back for yet another look. This is 1111476. Now that is an old item number. Now, this one has to stay in the yellow gold. This entire mounting has been custom made just for all of the stones here. And you'll notice that there is a tag. We don't typically have pieces up here with tags. Now that is the tag that we gave to the private museum. We're like, when it comes back to us, please reattach the tag so we can identify this piece. And in case you were wondering, yes, there is a price on the tag, and that is what it is. $37,697. If you were, at the private museum, you're like, I love this piece, I want to buy it, that would be the price. That, I forgot, 40 cents. That would be the price. But luckily, you are not at that private museum, and you are here, TVON, on a Friday evening. And this is not even going to be $10,000. Saved you, a couple $1,000 there, saved you 40 cents. This is not going to be $99.99. I am just so glad that this is here. I mean, even if it's here for yet another couple of years, I will be happy. You can also try it on here with the tag and all. But this is just the most ideal Indicolite I have seen that is in our inventory that has 81 points of trapezoid cut fawn diamonds. We see fawn diamonds as center stones. We never get to see them as accent stones. And, fawn diamonds, TVON exclusives, right? Why would you want to put it as an accent stone? Well, when you have a center stone that looks as impressive as this one, I'd say, you know what? You can just totally ignore the fawn diamonds if you wanted to. Just focus your attention onto that Indicolite tourmaline, because that is just a gorgeous stone, a gorgeous piece. Has to stay like it is in the yellow gold. That's what it looks like from the side there, 3-stone style on this one. And I mean, if you, have a tourmaline collection, I would seriously consider adding this one to it, because, I mean, just look at how blue it is. I know it's a very unique, style of, fawn diamonds, yellow gold, very interesting, but that center stone intensity makes up for everything. And I'm very glad that it is back. If you wanted to see the Parido pendants that I had mentioned last week that also came back from the same private museum, let me know. But I'm just so happy that this one is back. I'm so happy that everyone can see it once more and witness its glory and its beauty. And I might have to cut off the tag there, but this is just a fabulous piece. You do not want to miss out on it. It is not going to be $99.99. And let me just bring it on over as I say another hello, because hi. This is Indicolite, and that is not a small piece. I just love how it looks like even from this distance away. But, it's not going to be $10,000. And also wanted to say a quick hello to everyone. I know I'm like off center here. I just have to be careful that I don't fall off my little step here. But thank you so much for joining me on this fabulous Friday night. And my name is Joyce. Thank you again for being here. Had a lot of fun in the first 2 hours, and still a lot of pieces that I may not have time to get to. So I'll be flashing pieces here and there. If there's anything that you see you want to see, before the end of the show, just let me know. I'll bring it up. But this is just a gorgeous piece. Even from here, you can see the blue flashes of the center stone. There are stones out there that, they have a little bit more green that I'd like to call, Indicolite, but this one, you just look at it and it's just true as can be Indicolite tourmaline. And not only that, but it is like the largest that I have seen. So watch me say that, and then we come back like in a few weeks with like 20 carat, which I would love to see. But this is just a gorgeous piece. And not only the center stone is the center stone like unobtainable anymore, but also the fawn diamond. So This is truly a one-of-a-kind piece. Any collectors out there, I know there are so many different colors of tourmalines, but this is one that you cannot be like, I'll think about it, no thanks, maybe later. There is no later for a piece like this, right? I just keep looking at it in person because, I mean, it looks great. You know, this teeny tiny little ring from far away on my hand, it looks great, but up close, you're just going to be constantly staring at it. And if you get it, I hope you love it because it is not going to be $99.99. Let's take a look at it up close again while I take it off my hand here and give you another discount because, you know, that $37,000 price tag would have been the price if you were to shop museum. And yet here we are still shopping museum, and it is not going to be even $99.99 or $7,999. You know, for a stone like this in today's day and age, I know it's been here for a couple of years at this point. A lot has changed in the last couple of years. You know, Indicolite tourmalines, they are not supposed to be this price ever, especially going forward in the future. So this is truly a deal of a lifetime, especially for Indicolite tourmalines. Very rarely do we get to see stones that even look like this. And if you remember a couple weeks ago, had an oval. Smaller stone by far, way smaller, set east to west. It's still here. So you are getting a far larger stone, and we are not done discounting this one just yet. So call me now if you would like to get it, and we will make it $6,999 to the very first caller. And you know, this is a great example, right? Because imagine you don't know TVON, you are shopping museum pieces out there, could be from the museum, and you'll be paying, you'll see this piece and you'll be paying $37,000 for this piece when you can shop it here at TVON for $69.99. Like that is, you know, it's not just a couple cents here and there, not just, you know, a couple $1,000s here and there. Like this is huge discounts. And truly, we had a pendant once upon a time. You probably remember it. I still think about it from time to time. It was a longer emerald cut Indicolite. It was set into a pendant, 3 perfectly matching pear-shaped yellow diamonds at the top of it. And I said, you know, that piece was the center of conversation. It was, if it does not sell by this date, we are going to take it apart. That center stone itself could sell for tens of thousands of dollars. And the same philosophy can apply to this exact same piece. You know, I would love to take it apart. You know, center stone goes back into private collection, management's private collection. Fawn diamonds will repurpose them, you know, maybe make earrings out of them. That would be very interesting. But this is just a piece that you cannot miss out on. And let me try it on one more time here, and congratulations if you do get it, because this is just, it came back from that private museum. I was amazed, and I'm like, I'm very glad now. So if you get it, sincere congratulations on this. You will love it. And just has to stay in the yellow gold here. That's what it looks like from the side as well. Don't worry, we'll remove the tag before we attach the proper tag and send it right on out to you. And congratulations if you do get this one. And let's go move on. Just put this down, one last look, say your last goodbyes here. And let's move on to Parido. So still staying with the blues and the greens here, but this is going to be Parido, and I'll actually have to set it down here and actually zoom back because this is a large piece. If you thought the previous piece was large, this is even larger. And oh, well, have a great rest of your day, Tracy, if you're still hanging out here, but have a great rest of your Friday. And hopefully we'll see you for the weekend shows here. But this is going to be 1123724. This is Parido. I know when we had the Congolese trio up there, it was like, wow, those are some beautiful green stones. And then I had quickly flashed this one, and then suddenly it was like, oh, it's morning, the sun is rising, and you look outside and the sun is green. It looks like that. But this is Parido. And I will have to say, typically, yes, the cut of a stone does matter. It does. It really does matter. You know, not just, you know, talking in terms of, you know, if a stone has a window or not, but typically when I see Parido, I'm like, it looks like Parido. You know, it may not be as pricey as, let's say, Colombian emerald. It may not be as pricey as, say, you know, chameleon diamonds. But then you see this Parido, and the moment I laid eyes on this Parido, I was like, no way, this is not Parido, right? It looks too good to be Parido. And that is in part because of how this specific stone was cut. This is our 680 center stone, two-tone gold, and also 14-karat gold. A lot of texturing on this one. It is a brooch. The way that this stone is cut, I don't even know. Like, have you seen Parido that looks like this? Because this is just amazing. Yes. Of course, the pendant that I had flashed. I will show it right up next here. The quartz pendant coming up. I do actually have a smaller one. I know, thank goodness, right? Yes.
And do we know what the smaller couple we showed earlier? She said, thank you for showing the large one. She was looking for something that's more of a
Green color, gotcha. So we'll see what we have in the near future, and then we can bring it out, of course. And no worries, if anyone would like a larger Congolese tourmaline, I think all three are still hanging out, so just let me know if you'd like to see any of them up close and personal again. But this Parido is neon, and it's also got, you know, 11 points of diamonds, some larger stones scattered here and there, but this is just, this looks like it should belong in a museum. I mean, Parido, you know, we don't have it that often, but you know, we could probably get a hold of it rather, you know, easily, right? It's not like cat's eye emeralds where it's, you know, go a couple of years and just not even know of its existence. Parido, it's out there. But Parido that looks like this is only here. And I know, right? Miss Ez says, what a gorgeous brooch. And I don't usually like Parido. And, you know, I had a very neutral opinion on Parido. You know, it's a nice stone, right? It's a green stone, and you look at it, it's nice, right? No strong opinions here, but then when you see a Parido that looks like this, suddenly it's like, oh, Parido is now my favorite stone. Parido has become, you know, the top spot in my #1 favorite stones, even above black opals. But that is in part because of the cut that the stone has, you know, that gives the look that it does. And enough chitter chatter, chit chat. This is a $39.99 piece. I should stop there, but I am not going to. I'm actually going to show it to you against the hand here because it is a larger piece. So I do want to, you know, for you to see the entire scope of this entire brooch. I am actually holding it like how it will be, you know, on your lapel or however you want to wear it. So the pin is, you know, going down like that. And it is not going to be $39.99. Again, Parido that looks like this. This is the first time I'm seeing it, and I've been here for like, what, 4 years at this point? And we've had, you know, Parido here and there. All have been very nice, very gem quality, very clean, right? Not included. No dark spots inside of the stones. And yet it is today with this piece that I'm like, wow, finally acknowledging the, you know, Parido, finally being like, wow, this, if all Parido looked like this, no doubt about it, this would be my top 3 favorite stones. But unfortunately, we only got this one. I love the combination of textured gold, right? Doesn't only have to be one type of texture. You have a few different types of texturing happening here. And it's not going to be $29.99 or even $2,499 today. I mean, this is not a small piece. It kind of reminds me of a Christmas ornament, something you probably hang on the tree. But no, this is something that you can wear. And yeah, gee, I agree. This is absolutely one blindingly beautiful Parido. In fact, it reminds me of a Savarite pendant we had not too long ago that it looked like demantoid. Like, I put this up close and my brain immediately went, wow, that is a really nice Russian demantoid. But no, it is Parido. And it is here, one color alone. If you would like it, call me now. Has to stay like it is for the gold color it's in. And we'll make it $1,999 to the very first caller who says yes on this one. And let's also take it over to the neckline here so you can see. I mean, no matter what you are going to be wearing with this, that Parido is going to pop. I mean, from here to me, it almost looks like a tourmaline, but it is still Parido. And $19.99 for a piece like this, that is just unheard of. So let me know on this one, $19.99, and let's go back up close. We do have a request to see the gold quartz pendant, so we'll be bringing that one up right up next, and you can see there again where the pin is going to be. Pendant is going to be coming up next. I might have to show the pendant only against the hand because it is just that large of a piece, but you can see here again the detailing goes to the very ends of the leaves there. It's not just, you know, as soon as it disappears from vision, it's gone, it's just nothing. The entire piece is so well thought out, and it is here for $19.99. Now, we did have a request to bring up the large gold quartz pendant. Now, just keep in mind, large, yes, it is also going to be a larger price tag, of course, because of, first of all, you know, the center stone being such a substantial size. And anything from before, again, let me know. We are in our last 45 minutes. If there's anything you want to see that I already showed, you want to see again, let me know. If you have any questions on availability, let me know as well. Again, aqua, I did have a brief, you know, pre-presentation of that one. If you want to see more of that, got a discount on that one. I also have a feather ring that I think I flashed last week, did not get the chance to show it, but feather ring is also coming up if you would like to have a feather ring. And next up, we will go quartz. And let me know on this one again, Parido, that looks like that. I mean, good luck finding anything else like it ever again. I'll just show it like this again one more time. Like, that is neon. I mean, neon Parido, yes please. So let me know on this one, and we'll be showing the gold quartz right now. So thank you for your patience and thank you for requesting it. And we'll probably have to show this one against the hand just because of how large it is. But this is what it looks like, and this is going to be 1123986. This is going to be the largest by far gold quartz that we have in a pendant. I mean, if this were in a ring, that would be too much. Even I can say that is going to be too much. But this, get ready, this is our 3575 pear-shaped center stone. And just take a moment, take it all in just like that. I mean, this is just a gorgeous piece. Now, we'll immediately go to the bottom half of this pendant. And at the very bottom, we have 3 perfectly matching pear-shaped yellow diamonds. All 3 of those together combined totals 84 points total weight. So that's also a a part of the, you know, price tag that is coming up. But we also have white diamonds, and I actually did not expect this, but you know, my contribution to this piece was I was given the stone, didn't even make the stone, I know, right? Natural stones here, who would have thought? But I was handed the stone. They were like, work your magic, right? Create a design, make something that the people will like. And here it is. I hope you like it. Custom design for this, of course. Now, all of the white diamonds, I know it's just a single halo, but this is not a small stone, and for that calls for a lot of white diamonds to go around it just to make one rotation around the entire quartz. We have a carat 12 total weight of just your white diamonds. Now, with all of that considered, also a solid gold bail, by the way. Hi, hello, it's up there. Everything combined, This piece was $19,999. Now, I am not, attaching a, designer price tag on this. Like, I want to make pieces that you guys can purchase just like that. You don't have to wait to, save up, a couple months, maybe you only get one piece, every so often, right? I want you guys to be able to own pieces that I create. There's nothing more than I love that I love that to see you guys wearing and enjoying pieces that recreate. We either create together. Whether or not it's you guys vote on it, right? Just that I want you guys to be able to own pieces like this. And thank you so much, Ginger. Thank you. And I'm very glad with how it turned out too, right? It's very different seeing it on paper versus seeing the piece in person. I always think of when I showed you guys the sketches of the 2 largest Tanzanite pendants that I designed that are still here, the 2 rounds. Very different on paper compared to, in person. And, it's always better in person. And yes.
Sheila loves the pieces is way too big for her.
No problem.
You have another one that's smaller,
I
flat,
I do have a slightly smaller one, and the shape is actually very similar to one of the pendants that I had last week, so we'll be bringing that one out as well. Thought I'd save it, but if you want to see it, no problem. If anyone would like this, I know it is a large piece. I would even say it's, even a statement piece. And probably not for everyone, but if you do like larger pieces, let me show it to you on the neckline here, just to show you guys how large of a pendant it is, because just look at that. That is a wow. And I know last week I said, gold quartz, they visually appear more textured, probably wouldn't put too many diamonds around it, but this one has a perfect split, a perfect percentage of the quartz versus the gold, where, if I were to add a single halo, as I have done here, it won't take away or make it too much to look at visually. So, it does depend on every single gold quartz out there, what's, inside, the gold content, the quartz content of every individual stone. And that is what I love about stones like these, where it's, truly unique, like black opals. Now, this one, not too many colors in it, but, just the design of the quartz versus the gold, that is just a very interesting aspect to work with in terms of designing for pieces like these. And it's not going to be $20,000 either. Let's actually take it up close, and I might have to do some, zooming here, but if you would like this one, I know it's not a small piece, and that is what it looks like up close and personal here. So you get to see your 3 perfectly matching pear-shaped yellow diamonds there. And of course, your white diamond halo surrounding the entire piece. Let's also show you what it looks like from the back, because from the back, you still see quartz, you still see gold. Everything is here, and it is a flatter piece. It is a heavier piece too. Let me just grab it better again. Here it is. And if you would like this one, save you $10,000 and make it $99.99 on our largest gold quartz pendant. And I know it is a large piece, and let's actually take it back over to the hand here so you can get a proper look at it, because up close looks nice and all, but here is where you get to really see the sheer size of something like this. And let me know on this one. Now I do have a smaller one. Try to get it out of the bag here, but it is going to be a smaller piece. It is still a flatter piece, just like this one. A lot of the gold quartz, they are a very unique shape, but they are on the flatter side, so it's not like a cabochon where it's like a lot of the stone is just like there. But $99.99 on this one. Let me know, and again, take your screenshots, add it to your wish list if you want to, and we will move along. Let me actually show it to you from the side here so you can see, still a very important perspective of the piece. So overall, pretty flat. Again, it does come out a little bit, but that is, again, you don't want a flat gemstone. That would just be like a slice, but this is what it looks like from this perspective, and $99.99 on this one. Let me know. And next up, let's show you guys the slightly smaller one. And actually, before we move on, just one last thing to add to the graphics here. The entire piece from top to bottom is 2.5 inches. So again, that is the size of this piece. It is not teeny tiny. That is it, over 2 inches long. And definitely will be a statement piece if you decide to pick it up here. And let's move along and actually go up close, and we will be showing you 1123988. Now, I was also tasked with designing this piece right here, and this is what it looks like. Now, this one, you can see definitely a lot more of the texturing of the gold inside of the quartz. This is going to be also in the yellow gold only. Now, this is a smaller center stone, and this is going to be our 1955 freeform natural gold quartz in the center right here. A lot of gold here, and 18 points of the diamonds. Now, if I were to put a single halo around this one, I think, you know, might be a little too much, but I was like, still want some diamonds here and there. You know, it's such an interesting shape. I just decided, you know what, mirror the overall shape of this piece. You know, give diamonds on one side, everything else mirror finished gold. I think it's the perfect balance. And this is the piece that we have ended up with. I am holding it by its hidden bail. This is what it looks like from the back here, so you can kind of see where that bail is going to be. You get a better hold on it. And of course, the gold still goes through the entire piece. And I mean, this is a lot of gold. You guys know mirror finished gold, when, you know, light hits it, it reflects into your eyes and it kind of blinds you. Well, the entire back of this stone is quite literally doing the exact same thing as, you know, one solid chunk of mirror finished gold. And yet, you know, there's still quartz in there somewhere. Don't worry, guys. You know, but this is going to be the smaller option that we have here today. And let me take it on over to the hand here so you can see what it looks like. Bumped it there, but this is what it looks like here. 1.25 inches from top to bottom on this one. Now, there is only one way to wear it. I was thinking of, you know, multiple ways to wear it, but when you have a unique shape like this, I don't want it to be potentially, you know, off balance, you know, to sit weird on your neckline. So I just thought, you know what, the wider part facing downwards and, you know, perfectly balanced just like that. And this was supposed to be an $89.99 price tag, so substantially smaller than the other one. Yellow gold only on this. And I mean, just look at the light, you know, running down the gold quartz on this one. It is just, you know, I did the contrast on several other gold quartz pieces where you can very clearly see when the light hits the gold versus when the light hits the quartz, and it's very different. Here, I'm unable to demonstrate that to you guys because here all you're seeing is gold. I hope you guys like gold because that is all you're going to get with this piece here. It is not going to be $89.99 or even $4,999. Just like that, saved you $4,000. And if you like this one, please call me. I know it's a lot of gold quartz pendants. I hope you guys like looking at them and picking them up as they go. But this one is not going to be $49.99. Again, very quick on this one. We'll make it $3,999 on this. A lot more gold in this one versus the other ones that we've seen here and there. But again, I'm fairly certain at least 99.999% of you guys here like gold. So this is it, $39.99 on this one. As I angle it down, you can see where more of the gold is centered, which is everywhere, and $39.99 for this entire piece. Let me take it over to the neckline here, show you what that looks like. And again, it is still a large piece, still visible from a distance away, but again, it is a gorgeous piece nonetheless. Very happy with how this one turned out as well. You know, it's a very unique shape, of course. And, you know, creating this gold and diamond outline really does help. And $39.99 on this one will make it yours. Let's go back up close on this one and take yet another look at it before we move along here. So let me know on this one. And aside from these two pieces, I don't have anything else in terms of gold quartz pendants. So hope you like what you saw. I might have to go back to the cat's eye emerald necklace if you want to see more on that. And if not, let me know any other requests you might have. I do have a black opal piece. Now today so far we've had fire opal, we've also had Boulder opal, but we have yet to have a black opal piece. Now this one is also going to be in a pendant. It was actually here around the time when we had this other pendant that did some very interesting color change. Now this one does not necessarily have that color change, but it is still going to be a large pendant. And this one is going to be 1122160. And it is going to look something like this. That is just, you know, just a black opal pendant. Nothing much, right? Just a platinum 1641 center stone, 201 of diamonds, and a pendant. Nothing much. Not impressive, right? This, as of today, is the largest black opal we have in a piece. Here it is in a pendant, because as a ring, I would say maybe a little bit too much, but that is why it is in a pendant today. Platinum only on this one. 1.5 inches from top to bottom. Lovely, lovely dispersion of the blues and the greens. Now this one does have more of that bluish grayish base color. I actually love how the diamonds kind of bounce off of the black opals from the side. That reminds me of, you know, some of the pearls that we have seen here. Let me actually get the smaller tweezers here and hold it a little bit better. Now this was a $24,999 piece. Makes sense, right? I know up close you're like, I can't really judge, you know, what size it is. You know, I see the numbers up there, but I can't really visualize it. Don't worry, I will show you. This is what it looks like from the back there. So kind of like the Boulder opal that we had earlier. Very interesting, you know, a combination of the host rock. Love to see the history of the stone as it came out of the earth. And of course, lovely baskets for this one as well. This is not going to be that price up there. Don't have enough breath in me to say that again. So let's say a shorter number. $99.99. That is far shorter than that number up there. Let's take a look at it on the hand here, or against the hand here. But $99.99 saved you a couple $1,000 there. Not going to be your final price. I just love how, you know, some opals with their green flashes, it looks like demontoid, right? It looks like the neon demontoid, looks like the Parido that we just had. Not Parido, the Parido. See, neon, Parido instantly, but neon and Parido, can't even think about it. But, and yet here today we had a rather neon Parido. But there's something about the green flashes in this stone that reminds me of emerald somehow. And we had an emerald earlier. If you want to see it again, just give me a shout. But there's something about this one and its green glow where it's, you know, it's still bright. It's rather vivid. And it reminds me of, you know, Tanzanite mixed with Colombian emerald. And that is what this stone looks like to me. It is not going to be 88 either. I know this is statement piece after statement piece. I apologize. I'll try to bring something out a little bit smaller up next, but this, I just have to show it to someone out there who, you know, we have a lot of rings, you know, that's nice, but, you know, your neckline also deserves some love. And what better way to, you know, dress it up with a 1641 black opal that looks like this, and take a look at it against the neckline, which, speaking of, I mean, from here it's like, wow, those blues and the greens and those diamond halos, like this entire piece is not small. And, you know, wear it however you want. If you need a chain measurement or a bail measurement, let me know, I can do that for you. But this is a piece that you typically expect to see in magazines. You do not expect to see it, you know, anywhere else. You expect to see it like, you know, guarded constantly by bodyguards. And yet it is here for not even 88. Let us go back up close on this one, and one last price drop should do the job. And this piece here, call me now if you would like to own it. We are going to make it $79.99 to the very first caller here. And again, those greens, you know, not exactly like the neons that we are so used to, but they are still bright, they are still vivid, they are very much like Colombian emeralds. That I absolutely love, and you can grab it today for $79.99 on this one. So let me know on this, and Julie, I agree, this opal is a wow. So call me if you would like this. I know it's not a small piece, but it's just too good to be true, and I hope someone out there loves large pendants, loves large black opals. I mean, even getting black opals in this size is already like, wow. How have we done it time after time? So let me know on this one, $79.99. And next up, I'll bring forward a feather ring. You can tell it's nearing the end of the show here. But here we have a feather ring design. Now, this is not one of mine, but I absolutely love and adore it. I'm even thinking if we do something similar, we can do a colored stone where that pear-shaped diamond is. But here it is, feather design. If you love feathers, today is your lucky day. This is 1123594, and this is a feather ring. I love how it has this sort of a bypass design to it. You know, I've played around with feather designs and rings. You've seen them. You know, we've done it very recently with the color change sphere with the pink diamonds. We've done it with yellow diamonds. We've done it with, you know, Russian demontoids. We've done it with a lot. Now, maybe you don't want something so crazy colorful. You want something, you know, a little bit, you know, like tone it down a little, right? Keep it down a little. Just diamonds. This is what this piece is. And, you know, feathers, they are not exactly meant to be wrapped around your finger, right? You know, as a pendant, necklace, as earrings, they work better that way. So there's another aspect to creating it as a ring that is an extra obstacle, but I absolutely love how this designer, you know, worked around that and still created a piece where it actually still looks like a feather, and it is still comfortable, daily wearable, very designer as well. This is 18K white gold only on this one. 85 points total weight of your diamonds here. And this is our $49.99 ring. Now, 85 points just occurred to me. They did not do a breakdown of the entire piece. So that pear-shaped white diamond right there is going to contribute to the price a little bit, hence the $49.99. If you have a single stone and any single piece that is, you know, of a larger size, you know, they're not priced the same, especially when you have a pear shape. Pear shape, very different from a round. Rounds, they're all up here. And then here you have one single pear shape that is bezel set into, I guess you could call it burnish. It's kind of like a mixture of both. Don't know if you can do both, but to me, that's what it looks like. And here we have it. Not going to be $29.99 or even $2,499. Now, this is one of those pieces where you cannot just, you know, look at that 85 points and be like, oh, I already know what the price of this piece is going to be. You have to consider all of the gold, that pear-shaped white diamond. You have to consider, you know, how much work it took into setting every single individual stone, because, you know, these diamonds are paved, and that is, you know, again, well done for to our jewelers here and to jewelers around the world. But this is not going to be $24.99. If you would like this one, we'll make it easy. We'll make it $1,999 today. Take a look at it again on the hand. Now, this is really not my size, but this is what it looks like here. I mean, that pear-shaped white diamond is not a small stone. It's not like, you know, a 1-point stone, 5-point stone. Like, this is a pretty sizable pear-shaped white diamond. So you're getting this entire look, which, you know, the 85 points of diamonds, they're not, you know, set in a way where it has a very small presence. This is a very large presence on the hand. Yes? Thank you very much on that one. Please enjoy and wear it well. And $19.99 on this one. I mean, true to size on this, it's just currently not my size. Let me actually try it on as a pinky ring because that would be a very interesting concept here. I mean, also asymmetrical design too. Like everything about this piece is, I just love it. Absolutely love it. And we'll still size it for you. Has to stay in the white gold, that's it. But we'll still size it for you. And it's just, let me actually flip it around too. You know, it's not pear-shaped stone in it, yes, but it's also got this very interesting look. I actually love that. If you get this and you want to wear it as a pinky ring, I mean, that is what it would look like. That would be a very cool pinky ring. I know there's like, we have a lot of rings here, a lot of different varieties, but we don't really have, you know, a specific ring that is, you know, designated pinky ring, designated thumb ring. You know, we have band rings here and there, but you know, those work wherever. But, you know, to have a piece like this that could potentially work as a pinky ring, I absolutely love that thought. And again, that's what it looks like. Love the, you know, large presence it has. You know, it looks a lot more than 85 points of diamonds, but we'll just go with it. And $19.99 will make it yours. Let us go back up close on this one. See if anyone would like to grab it here today. And we'll see if we can maybe squeeze in a couple more items before we have to go today.
Sue said she really likes your design.
Thank you.
Patience,
Thank you.
and you are doing a wonderful job.
Thank you very much, Sue, and enjoy the pendant. And thank you again. Thank you so much. And again, it's thanks to you guys that I look forward to, you know, creating more pieces. And now that I actually have a platform here where I can actually share with you guys and you guys get to be part of the process, I absolutely love that for all of us. And, you know, in the end, you guys are going to be the ones to, you know, be, you know, wearing these pieces. And again, thank you so much for picking up one of my gold quartz pendants. I hope you love it. And let me know on this feather ring here. And good night, G. A lot of temptation tonight. Every night that TVON is on, it's always a night of temptation. But thank you so much, G, and good night. And let me know on this one, feather ring right here, $19.99. And that's it for feathers, I think. Had a piece earlier that I flashed with the pink tourmalines, not really a feathery kind of look. And let me see what else I actually have here. I do have a flower ring, flowers actually. Not sure if anyone would like a larger piece. Again, I know we just, you know, left a large black opal pendants, but I do have this flower ring. If you remember this flower ring, it is one of the largest, if not the largest, flower rings that we have ever done. This is what it looks like on the hand here. So this is just a quick little flash on this one. This one has over 3 carats of diamonds. So again, I know it's a large statement piece. Not sure if anyone would potentially be interested in this. I know we all love the daily wearable, but you know, this is here. If anyone would like to see more information on it, just let me know. And let's go back to our feather here. Just wanted to flash some pieces here. If you want to see anything, we can always, you know, give you the full presentation before we run out of time. And what else do we have here? I have multicolored sapphire earrings. I do have a diamond ring. Now this one has, you know, the tapered baguette and the round white diamonds here. So this one, rounds and pear shapes. Now this one we have rounds and tapered baguettes from that designer we all know and love at this point in time. This is 1118611, 18K white gold only on this one. And this one has, they actually broke it down for me, so thank you, whoever actually recorded the diamond weights. This one has, so item number is 1118611. It's been here for a while, it seems. And it's 18K white gold. Now we do have a breakdown. Starting with the tapered baguettes, we have 25 points total weight of those. And out of all of the, diamond designer pieces that we've seen from this collection, this has got to be the most unique way that they have set those tapered baguette diamonds. Let me actually zoom in so you can actually see what I'm talking about, because we've seen them, set in a way where it looks like pear shapes, it looks like, ovals, it looks like, whatever other shape. But this is a very unique shape. This is actually kind of like a diamond shape. Now it's very interesting how they have combined the tapered baguettes with the rounds here to really give it that it almost looks like one single stone in the center of all of the three sections right here, right? With the points having the round, brilliant cuts, white diamonds. Very similar to like a pear shape, how a pear shape is cut, towards the point, the sparkles tend to be more dense, right? So I love that they consider that and how they ultimately, set all of the stones here. Absolutely adore a piece like this. Now, of the round white diamonds, we do have 43 points total weight. So again, not small diamond weights here. And combined 68 points total weight. And yet for 68 points total weight, it is actually quite a large look. It does have a three-stone style kind of look, and of course all of that extra gold that it takes to, even set the tapered baguettes. This is what it looks like from the side. I'm going to zoom back just a little bit here, and we will size this for you, no problem. It's got that traditional band, unless the jewelers tell me, sorry, you can't size it, and then we'll just remake it, move all the stones over. We will still do that, no extra cost here. But this was a $49.99 ring, given, a lot of fancier cut diamonds here and there, a lot of round diamonds, and overall a large presence on the hand here. I mean, take a look at it on the hand, speaking of. You cannot see the band on this one. And that is what I absolutely love about this piece. It is not going to be $19.99. I know, just like that, saved you $3,000. $19.99 sounds pretty good considering, this entire look, how many diamonds it's got, all the work it took to even just cut the diamonds, set the diamonds, create this really interesting look. And from here too, you look at those stones and you're like, wow, it looks like 3 solitaires, single halo, and that's it. When in fact, no, that is just how well done this piece has, been. Like the workmanship is stellar to the point where you look at it from here and it looks like one stone here, one stone here, one stone here, halo around it, that's it. That is not the case here. And it is not going to be $19.99 either. If you would like this one, just has to stay like it is in the white gold. We'll still size it for you. Let me actually move it over to the index. I'm very interested to see how it might look like on the index finger there. I mean, just like that, different look. Still the same piece, right? I probably wouldn't wear it as a pinky ring, but this is not going to be $19.99 or $18.99 or even $17.99 today. Again, doing something extra special for our Friday audience here. And let's go back up close on this one. If you would like it, let me just show you guys the back side too. So comfortable, true to size, and gold throughout the entire piece, very comfortable to wear. I do not want to take it off, but no AC today. My fingers are a little bit rounder. And this one will make it $17.77 to the very first caller. This is just like, this is a piece where you can look out there. You can look different networks, online. You can take a picture of this ring, probably upload a picture of it, see what's out there, and you will not see anyone else who does anything like what this designer has done for this entire collection, and that is working with VS quality tapered baguette diamonds, all set, matched and set to perfection in every single piece that they have brought thus far. And again, we are nearing the end of that collection. It's been a great time, working with that designer and their collection, but you know, there's only so many pieces that can be created with, you know, such unique cut diamonds. And this is it, one of the last pieces out there. So call me if you would like it. 1777 on this one. And we are nearing the last couple minutes here. Let me see what else we might have here. I do have a ring today. I know I'm being very descriptive, but I do have a ring. It does look like that. I don't know if anyone has seen anything like this before. No, this is not Royals and Baron. No, this is not tourmaline. So, you know, if you've seen this piece before, congratulations, you have been here with us for a couple years at this point. But this is a piece that I do have, so let me know if you would like to see more on that. But it is not Zambaran, it is not tourmaline, it is not garnet. So that is here if you would like another look at it. And I might just have to recap a few pieces here before we go, because I think the Tanzanite with the dolphin is still here. So I might just do a quick little recap here. So the diamond ring stays up there, the feather ring, maybe I could bring it up there. Let me see, the yellow diamond ring is still here too, which, you know, I'm not too mad about because we are definitely already selling it under cost at this point. So yellow diamond, I'll just put it up there. If it doesn't go, it doesn't go, no problem there. I'm sure management will be very happy if that one does not go, but I'll just, you know, put it in the corner, ignore it. And we also had Colombian emerald today, that pear shape, the gorgeous pear shape with the yellow and white diamonds. Triple halo on this one here. Might have to move the dolphin up front. And here in the back we have our Colombian emerald. Also the buff top fire opal is still here for $23.99. Again, such a unique cut. I was actually amazed that we were able to get anything like that at all. But here we have several pieces up here, up for one last look. Now feather ring is still here if you're, you know, still thinking about it. Just a quick reminder that that is still here. I think all three of our large Congolese tourmalines are still hanging out as well. This one is the largest one that we showed out of the three. So if you want something like this, let me know. And Mandarin garnet, is that still here? Why is this one still here? This Mandarin garnet, very start of the show. I might have to move this one aside. Mandarin garnet, very start of the show. This is our 398 center stone, 54 pointed diamonds, $14.99 is the price on this one. I mean, I'm gonna zoom in on that one because Mandarin garnets, from, if you've shopped elsewhere, you've probably know this stone well. You're like, yeah, that's that stone that's, you know, not that attractive. It's very included. It's, you know, it's just an orange stone. And then you tune into TVON and then we have something like this. And then suddenly your entire perception of Mandarin garnets has changed. You're like, wow, that is a gemstone. And, you know, the cut of this, the clarity of the stone naturally, the color of it, the intensity of it, I mean, everything is perfect in that stone. That is the piece that I bring out whenever vendors come over and they're like, you know, bringing us pieces, stuff to look at, happen to have Mandarin garnet, you know, a couple of them do. They bring out a few different types of garnets. And then Mandarin garnet's usually the more popular of the garnets that are presented, and then, you know, they're nice. Could be better, definitely. And then, you know, a lot of times what happens is that, you know, our people will tell me, you know, go in the vault, trust you, grab the absolute, you know, best quality piece. Sometimes not even that, just grab a random one, you don't even have to look at it. And then always, when it's Mandarin garnet, I always come back to this piece. And that is because of, you know, the color is there, the size is there, the clarity is there, the intensity is there. Like, you look at that piece and that is Mandarin garnet. You know, you'll shop here. Doesn't have to just be for diamonds, could be for colored gemstones too, as I've heard from a lot of you guys, and it's like you see what we have to offer and you just look at elsewhere and it's just like, well, it's not really worth it. If you're gonna be spending that $14.99, do you want something that looks like what you see in front of your eyes right now, that is, the best of the best, top quality? Or do you want something that is subpar, right? Even the diamonds, subpar. We have VS diamonds here. I know that's like, we don't even have to say it at this point, but for all of the new watchers, the new shoppers, we work with VS diamonds. Visually the difference is so telling, and I've seen, I've had the privilege of seeing, eye quality diamonds, not here of course, but elsewhere when I'm out and about. But the difference is just appalling, and I can't believe, I can't believe that they're offering, eye quality stones out there. And it makes me feel bad again for all the people out there who do not know of the existence of TVON and that they can get VS diamonds for more than affordable. And here we are again, Mandarin garnet still here, VS diamonds for all of them, top quality gemstones for all of them, blue ink block D Tanzanites. We have more unheated Tanzanites in the building right now than we do for regular blue wing block D Tanzanites. If you do not like that mounting, I mean, if you want us to send it to you so that the stone is taken out and it's just stone mounting, send it separately, we will do that. But at least own a blue wing block D Tanzanite, especially a round that looks like that. I mean, the saturation of that stone is just absolutely perfect. The red flash is also perfect. The size, it is a smaller size, but at least have the material. So if you wanted to maybe do something, in the future, at least you have, the stones to work with, right? Diamonds, they're gonna be here for, years to come, right? But blue ink block D Tanzanites, like, what's out there is it. And what we have, not much left. So you really gotta call me on some of these pieces here. Again, fire opal, that fancier cut, and it's just, we had a trio of Congolese tourmalines up there. I just hovered the fire opal in front of it, and it made the Congolese tourmalines look like blue ink block D Tanzanites with the red flashes. So say what you will about that piece, but that is a strong, fiery, hot red fire opal, and of course, Colombian emerald in the corner there. Do not ignore it. Very much like the Mandarin garnet, naturally a very highly included stone. The one time I saw a store offer Colombian emeralds, well, first of all, they could not even confirm to me that it was Colombian. I asked the sales lady, oh, where is this emerald from? Because they only had one piece. And then she said, from everywhere. From everywhere around the world. And I'm just like, no, like the origin of the stone. She's like, everywhere. I was like, okay, never mind. But, it doesn't matter where it came from. That emerald that I saw, like even our rejections here would make that emerald look like that emerald was, it was horrible. But here, you're getting the top quality, a lot of these pieces, come from management's private collection. That's how you know. You got to get in on the good stuff when it comes out from the private collection. And some of these pieces, like blue ink block D Tanzanites, museum reserves, right? People want it. People are hungry for these pieces, and yet we are running out. And so get it now before it is gone for good. And there's also a yellow diamond up there. We're not going to say anything more about that one. But this is our recap wheel of 5 pieces here. Again, we are going to be here for a couple of minutes after the end of the show here. If you have any last questions, feel free to call us. I'll be hanging out for a couple of minutes, and I can, help you out, answer any last questions. If you want any pictures of any of these pieces, like on the hand, I can also do that for you. And speaking of, let me try on the Mandarin on the hand one more time, because I don't know why this is still here, but this is what it looks like. Don't really get to see the band. That's just how wide of a style it is. And this Mandarin, it is still fiery, intense, bright orange as can be. And it is still somehow here. So let me know on this one. That's what it looks like from the side as well. I mean, it's just such a gorgeous piece here. Can't believe it's still here, somehow still here. Let's go back up close there on the wheel. And also, in case you are newer with us, we will be back bright and early tomorrow morning. Lauren will be back with all of us tomorrow. Saturday and Sunday, we do have daytime shows, so please join her then. And Tanzanite Dolphin ring is still here, so this is a gorgeous, fun little piece too. So please call me on that one. And again, thank you so much for being here with me today. My name is Joyce, and I'll see you guys next Friday. And again, depending on if I get my stuff done, we'll see if we can get some more designs for next week. But I'm always glad that you guys can be here and be part of the journey in creating some of these pieces here. So again, thank you guys so much. And I will see you guys next Friday, and Lauren will see you guys tomorrow morning. So let's go back to our wheel here and take another look at our gorgeous pieces, what is left over from our 3 hours here. If you wanted to come in and take the entire wheel, that would be a spectacular collection just like that. So just an idea there, cat's eye emerald necklace. If you want to see more about that, we can always talk offline if you want to. If you don't want to, broadcast it to the whole world, or at least the internet, just call me, we can talk. And anything else, you can talk about as well. Again, thank you guys so much for being here with me. It's been another fabulous, tempting Friday evening, Friday night. If you are out and about, stay safe and have fun. And again, we will see you again tomorrow, bright and early in the morning. In the meantime, have a great rest of your night, and I will see you next Friday.